What's up?
We're live.
It's live.
Mm-hmm. Let's run it.
What's up, everybody? It's the Lord's Take Edition podcast. Let's go, let's go. Look alive, look alive.
Deep in my pocket, ain't no breaking this Italian. Don't gotta remember, I got niggas on my celly. They got a script and it's the same thing that they tell me. They wanna cater to me like Michelle and Kelly. They want me, but I'm not the one to choose. On a scale of 1 to 10, love is a 1 or 2. They want all my loving cause it's underused. They be like, then we cannot get under you. I'm eating good and you can see it in my belly. Prada on my neck, I'm walking by and you can smell me. He said take off all your clothes, but this nigga not Nelly. Got that boy my cash up case he has something to send me. Shit is automatic, little bitches ain't no semi. I got all these choices, be like eeny, miny, many. Told that nigga,
And we're back.
come on, you and Roger, you a Kimmy.
Welcome back to the Lord's Take Edition podcast, the hottest podcast in the world.
Episode 16. Episode 16.
Episode 16. They got a script and it's the same thing that they tell me. They wanna cater to me like Michelle and Kelly and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Feel good? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it run.
Love hoping niggas just don't take this shit.
Episode 16.
Let's go.
They're pretty consistent if you asking me.
Welcome back to the Lord's Take Edition podcast. My name is Andre. I'm here with Laz.
Yep.
I'm here with Monty.
What up?
What's up, everybody? How you guys feeling today?
Good,
Good, bro.
man.
How are you guys?
I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling lavish, feeling like a double XL freshman up in this bitch.
Hey,
What's up? What's up?
nice. So
A lot of shit happened this weekend.
Yeah.
it's a holiday.
What was
yeah,
it?
Mother's Day, bro.
Mother's Day.
Mother's
How was
Day.
your guys' Mother's Day?
Wasn't it Cinco de Mayo too?
No holiday.
Cinco de Drinko.
This is
I didn't do anything for
it's a
Cinco de
fucking
Mayo.
American holiday. Nobody celebrates that except for people in Puebla. Like,
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, like you're talking about like in Mexico?
yeah, like
Well, in the U.S.,
Isn't
everyone
that-
celebrates that.
it's just
Well, you hear all about
it's an
it.
excuse
It's
to
an
drink.
excuse to drink. Yeah, yeah.
And it's not an excuse for Mexicans to drink. It's just an excuse to drink and have like 2 for 1 at bars and shit like that, you know?
Was that Cinco de Mayo? That's Mexican Independence Day?
No,
What
bro.
is it? What is it? What is it? Tell me what it is.
It's the day that Puebla beat the French. Like they pretty much beat the French, got them out of there. They were free. They
Cinco
got
de
independence,
Mayo.
but
Independence.
but not
All right.
Mexico's independence.
But that's what like most Mexicans,
But that-
Americans think. They think it's like our Independence Day.
they think it's
okay.
our 4th of July,
It's
but
a
our
story.
4th of
Yeah,
July is
yeah.
in September.
Okay, so it's just like a victory celebration
Yeah, it's a victory. So
for Puebla.
yeah.
All right.
So and really, it's only people in that state that celebrate that when that does come around. You know,
Oh, okay.
it's like a big thing there. And in Mexico, I'm sure people are like, "Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo," but no one's getting the day off. Like, it's not that big a deal, you know?
You're still clocking into work.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Mother's
I feel
Day
you.
was the bigger one.
Yeah.
We all have mothers, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with our moms? Or
Nothing.
What do we do for our moms?
My mom went to Mexico,
Okay.
so I didn't get to celebrate with her, but you know, I'll see her when she gets back.
Yeah. So my mom's actually not here, but I have my wife, and she's a great mom. I woke up, made her breakfast. We had dinner reservations, but by the time we got in the car, my son passed out, and like we pretty much canceled them because I was like,
Yeah.
waking them up is gonna be like a scene at the restaurant. If you guys have kids, you will understand. But we just ended up getting like pickup at a different nice restaurant. I was like, fuck it, it's still Mother's Day. We still gotta get some at least good food. Like,
Yeah.
We went to
That's
some-
cool. You still made it happen, and it was
Yeah.
super cool of your wife being like understanding and stuff. 'Cause-
but
some people-
she was the one with the idea. She's like, I'm not about to wake them up. And like,
okay, cool, even better. That
Yeah.
makes things easier for you then.
yeah, because
know.
we know how that goes with the kids crying and shit. To me, I don't care that my kid is crying. I'm just like, fuck the other people. Like, I hate ruining people's like evenings and shit like that for shit like that.
I see. What'd you do for Mother's Day, Sandre?
You know, usual. Just lounged it up. Cop some flowers, kicked it with the fam, posted up.
Nice.
Mellow vibes, you know what I mean? Tucked in. My mom was on a cozy vibe, so, you know, I could get jiggy with that, you know.
Cool,
calm, collected.
You know,
Nice.
I just caught Monty in a lie right now, guys.
Why?
In a lie.
Because he told us we usually take turns. We do Sunday, Monday for the pod. He said he couldn't do Sunday because he had a breakfast in the morning with your girl's family or something like that, and and then dinner with your mom in the afternoon. But she went to Mexico.
No, with her dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
It wasn't
I
with my
caught Monty
parents.
lying to us.
Nah. It was both from her side of the family.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
what
we
it
were.
is.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Damn, like try to check me right now, lads.
Nah, I thought we.
I dodged a bullet right
He's
there.
on you.
I thought we rescheduled for Monty having breakfast again.
Good thing I'm
Yeah.
quick on my feet. Just kidding.
Nah, but happy Mother's Day forever. Whoever is a mother out there, it is hard to be a mom.
Congratulations.
Applause,
It is.
round of
It's a lot of work. It's a huge responsibility. So, you know, pat yourselves on the back. It's good that you guys have like this whole day to get that recognition that you guys deserve. Not just that day, but
You
every
deserve
other
many
day.
more.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you to all the moms doing your job, taking care of these kids out
Yep.
here,
Putting them first.
guiding the kids. You know,
we
what I mean?
see you.
There's
we
a lot of,
appreciate
like,
you.
Because there's some people who don't, you know, who aren't fortunate enough to feel that like caressing love from like a mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes that has a lot of influence on like who you become in the world. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sometimes, you know, like
Shout out
what's
for
that?
those.
What J. Cole say? Everybody just wants to be loved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So,
And you know what they say? You know, there's no love like a mother's love. So
Yeah, for real.
So for the people who can't experience it, you know what I mean? I salute you. Yeah, and that's really all I can say, to be honest. I salute you, bro. You know what I mean? For everyone who's not fortunate enough. Also, you know, shout out to the moms who did their job correctly and kept someone from, or a child from becoming a buster, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's some,
it's a lot of work shaping, you
Yeah.
know, a kid. So,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
that work does not go unnoticed.
A child in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you guys do if you saw one of your close homies who had kids, but he's single, but he has his kids, post like Happy Mother's Days to me because I play both parts?
Oh.
What would you do?
I'll let him
What?
get it off.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I wouldn't say anything like it's
I'll let
like
him
my
get it.
homie's kid. I mean, I'm not gonna go in there and be like, hey, like, you know,
Like, get me presents, Happy Mother's Day to me.
Not like that, just like, yo.
I guess would
Well, because they do it for
You know, I
Father's
see-
Day, so why not?
yeah, like, oh, that is true. They do post that for Father's Day too.
Yeah, so why only be one-sided?
yeah,
We got to be fair.
I thought
right?
we wanted
We do have
equality.
to be
Did
fair.
we not?
Yeah,
did
that's
we
right.
not cry? And where's all this outrage for equality? Did
Yeah.
we not?
well,
Does that make you look like a sucker?
No,
No,
no.
you don't think so?
Fuck no.
You would do that?
I wouldn't, because I don't feel like I don't need anyone's validation. But
Yeah.
but I mean, if we let the girls get it off every year, why not let the bros? You know, let the bros hang.
yeah,
Why
but
not?
I don't think I've
I know.
No. I
That's
brought
not
it
that-
up for the same.
yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Yeah, but shout out to all the moms, man. Everyone, like you said, everyone doesn't like get that mother love nature shit.
Mm.
Not everyone lives with their moms or has their moms close. So, like, I wish I was able. Like, now that my mom's hella gone, like somewhere hella far, I'm like, fuck. I wish Mother's Days that she was here, I spent more time with her. Than
Yeah.
So, man, I hope every mother got to see their kids and got to like enjoy it.
yeah, enjoy their day.
Because even like with our parents, I'm sure it was hard for all of our parents to get together at one point, right? Like your uncles never were all together at one party at some point.
Yeah,
They
it
were all
was
spread
always
out, right?
hard. Yeah,
Yeah, so the coolest thing for like a mom is probably to have all her kids together and shit. So.
yeah. Of course, no drama, no beef. Just the whole family getting along.
Sir.
That's a victory right there.
All right, well, let's get straight into it. What did you guys see this week?
It's a lot. I just don't know where to start.
I guess the first thing I remember seeing right away was like the Dave Chapelle thing.
The
Okay,
show
that's a
or
good- that's a
him
good-
getting.
That's a good place to start. Let's start.
Yeah. That's perfect because
That's like the furthest thing.
I heard about that. He got like attacked or tackled by someone, but I never like looked deep into it. But I definitely want to know more about that.
All right, lads, fill the people in.
So I don't know. I know a little. I don't know like all the details because it's still kind of coming out and shit. So pretty much some fucking 23-year-old kid decided to attack or run up to Dave Chapelle with a prop gun that had a knife attached to it. So it was a fake gun, but it had a
A
knife.
knife disguised
And it-
as a gun.
I think that Dave Chappelle got a little lucky, to be honest, because the kid stumbled and that's why it turned into a tackle. I don't know what it would have been if he didn't stumble, you know?
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle had some good people on his side because those motherfuckers fucked that fucking kid up
So he got tackled, he got taken down, and then his homies came in? Like the security came in?
immediately. I don't think the kid even got
Made
a chance to. No, he definitely. They both fell
Oh,
onto the
okay.
ground.
So he got tackled, but then, okay, cool. Yeah, they
But-
stepped in.
I don't know.
So what do you think was behind all that? Like,
That's
did
the thing
they
I
say
don't
yet?
know, bro.
You don't know his
That
story
could've
yet?
been anything. I'm sure he's gonna keep his mouth shut because he doesn't want. I'm pretty sure he's gonna sue the shit out of Dave Chappelle.
Oh, cause yeah.
Bro, they beat
What
the
can he though?
Bro, they beat the fuck out of him.
But he
Fuck no, he can't sue shit. He could fucking
He's
suck a
assaulting
fat
him.
fucking penis, bro. How is he gonna sue?
I don't think
That's
so.
how we feel,
He's
bro.
not gonna get away with
Nah, there's no way
Nah.
because if you come on fucking what I did see that's kind of that I can kind of throw in there with that is that the LAPD apparently is not going to press charges or they can't lock him up for anything. Apparently, it's not.
So if it's not illegal that what he did,
it. What?
why
No,
can't he
no,
sue?
no,
him?
but
That's
they're not-
assault with a
Exactly.
deadly weapon.
No.
Did he have the knife? Like
Wait,
he had the gun on him.
I
Didn't
think
he?
it was LA or San Francisco. I don't know. I can't.
That was
forget.
LA.
Yeah, so I saw a lot of people post about it. They're like, "Dude, what can you get arrested for in Los Angeles?" And because if you can't get arrested for that, but nah, I don't see him suing. Obviously, if someone there's too much evidence to show that it was like self defense. Like I think you could say like security is there doing their job. They're gonna fucking what do they call it? What's the legal term? They're gonna neutralize
the situation.
the situation. That's the word that they're gonna use. They're gonna neutralize the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And by
just 'cause-
neutralize, they
Yeah,
can-
they gotta do what they gotta do. I heard
Yeah,
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx is back there too, beating the shit out of
Oh
that dude.
yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's tight.
But like, I really like. Maybe he won't sue, but I think he could. Like the whole Tekashi
No.
6ix9ine fucking choking the kid, even though he was self defense.
No, because
and
the
he
kid's
sued the
17. I think that's different.
But he was choking a kid.
He like held him by his shirt and like was because he called him a rat and something. He came up to him, was trying to take a picture, and he called him a rat after.
Oh.
And he like fucking tried
Trying to make
choke
him delete the photo or the
Yeah.
video or whatever.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know. He sued him. He got some money.
yeah.
I don't know. Just the only reason I think that is because, like you said, they're not taking them to jail because they can't press charges. So at that point, if it's not illegal, there was nothing that he can't
There's
sue
nothing.
for. You
They'll
know?
try it, but think
Yeah.
about it. I mean, I'm sure David Chappelle has
Has
good lawyers.
yeah, for sure.
So, big bank,
Yeah.
little bank.
I just hope that my homies are as
Light work.
fucking down as Dave Chappelle's homies.
Yep.
I'll probably bust out my phone. Get him, Laz.
Yeah, Laz. Come on. Get up, Laz. Get up.
Spit on him. But that's crazy.
Look alive. It's the Lord's Second Edition podcast, the hottest podcast in the world.
He's really not gonna go to jail, bro. But he had a deadly weapon.
That's all good. They left them all
Yeah.
twisted.
So
I think that's
maybe-
fair. Like, yeah, you want to fucking try to stab me, then
Maybe
let-
that's why they like said that, oh, it's not illegal what the kid did, so that like nothing can happen.
I think they're also like, well, we already beat the shit
Exactly.
out of them. So I think
they got what they
we're good.
wanted.
Yeah.
They got their.
Did you guys see the
know.
picture? His
Of the-
arm
how the
was
kid?
all twisted.
I saw the picture. I saw 50 Cent post about it too. He was like, yo, the LGBTQ community is really quiet about this one.
Yeah.
And that's my fucking problem with these motherfuckers.
Wait, so the kid was LGBT?
He just said that because he had his nails painted. It was
Oh,
a joke. It was a
okay,
joke. You know,
okay.
50, he trolls and
But
shit.
I think that's what people assume he's attacking him for. Because Dave Chappelle, the biggest reason people hate him right now is because of the
His views on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Not even his views on it because he didn't say anything wrong.
Fuck
Just the
no.
way it was labeled for the whole internet to see.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They
though.
painted him out to be like this bad guy,
They're-
anti-LGBTQ.
Hey, these LA jails must be fucking packed if they're not. Because you're saying, like you said, what can you get arrested for in LA? Like,
Well, I did see that fucking guy got arrested for climbing up the side of that San Francisco. And then someone posted, finally, we found something they could get arrested for in California. So
climbing the
that,
bridge.
yeah.
because I mean, you've seen all those fucking like jewelry thieves, like those motherfuckers just be busting windows just because they could get away with it. People, they're not going to jail for too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, I'm straight out on like being out here like that. Like I'm good off that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't want to go to jail for sure.
I wouldn't survive. But anyways, did you see that Gucci, the fucking brand, is gonna start taking crypto as a sort of payment starting this month?
I mean that's cool,
That's smart.
but I wonder what type of crypto like.
Well, if they choose anything right now, like crypto's like down bad right now.
Crypto
So
is plummeting.
any crypto they accumulate by next year, whenever this,
Maybe don't take
market is
people's
over,
information.
they're
Do your
gonna
own
profit on their
research,
shit.
yeah.
We
That's
don't know
smart.
yet.
I think that's smart of Gucci.
Yeah, but I have been seeing a lot of reports about like crypto being down.
Even NFTs. I saw
NFTs were down like 90%, I think.
92%.
That's why I'm
92%.
saying it's smart that like
Which
if they
I
pay
think
them-
if you go back a couple episodes, I did say that all crypto NFTs were going to zero. I did say 99%. But I didn't say that. I heard that from the great Gary Vee. Because he was saying that they just don't have like real utility. And then you mentioned that you bought a Tory Lanez, which that is utility because you are buying something that
you're
you can,
buying an album,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
you can enjoy. Yeah.
But for these other things, these other collections and shit like that, like you're fucked, I think, right now.
Definitely.
Um,
Yeah,
There- a
I
lot-
I like crypto. I'm not big on like Bitcoin.
yeah. No,
So-
and a lot of people are exploiting like a lot of celebrities and like a lot of like influencers are doing like, the pump and dump, like they'll back up a coin, they'll get a bunch of people to buy it, then they sell off with
It's
whatever
all
they
hype.
have.
It's like a big pyramid scheme. So
Yeah.
you want to go in early and leave once you.
No,
get
you
the
want
bag.
to. You want to find a real project with real utility. From
Okay,
here moving forward.
not financial advice.
Yeah, not
guys.
even financial advice, but
Not at all.
Dior. But yeah, that's weird. Gucci, crypto's on sale right now. It's all red.
Yeah.
Bear
So
market.
any crypto they get now, it's gonna probably double or
Triple.
they're gonna make more.
Maybe.
It-
Bro,
it
we
will,
don't
it
know.
will.
We don't know.
I mean, it's gonna go down, but I'm pretty sure Bitcoin's gonna go back up.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
It will slowly.
But
you just said you don't like Bitcoin.
No,
Now you're
I
saying-
don't. I'm not a Bitcoin like believer. I think there's better coins than Bitcoin that can outperform Bitcoin for sure. But Bitcoin is just like
Bro, Bitcoin
the
is limited
OG.
edition.
yeah, exactly. It's just
So,
the first of its kind. So it
It's
has
always
that.
gonna have more value than
Yeah.
anything.
So that's why I'm saying. Yeah, it might dip now, and that's why I'm saying it's smart of Gucci to be.
Would you take crypto for your clothing that you're trying to sell?
I would.
What kind? You could only choose 2 coins.
Oh my god, I would choose.
And you're gonna stick with them.
All right, not financial advice. Pulse X, Pulse Chain, and Hex. Pay me in those.
But I think that would mean that the majority of the people would have to own that coin in order to pay you in that coin.
Well,
yeah,
he
but
could
you
just
can,
take
you
it
could
through
trade.
his
You could
wallet.
trade any coin. It's easy to trade the
Okay,
coins.
and then does that include gas fees or like?
Well,
That's the issue with all that. I think Bitcoin
That-
is the only one that doesn't charge
See,
gas fees, right?
That's why I would do. No, it does. Yeah, gas fees are hella expensive, but that's why I would choose to sell Pulse X, Pulse Chain, because gas fees are going to be less than a penny.
And sorry if you guys
So-
hate crypto talking
English,
shit.
yeah. now we
Yeah,
gotta
sorry,
speak English.
guys. Sorry, sorry.
But anyways, yeah, Gucci, they're gonna finesse. I think
Hell yeah, Gucci.
it's
Smart.
a stick up.
Smart.
Give me your money, because crypto it doesn't go up 5% or like 10%. Sometimes it goes up 20, 30,
Yeah, it
40.
goes up and down crazy.
It's
why they call
extremely
it a bull run.
volatile, extremely
Yeah.
volatile. But right now that it's all red, to me that just means it's on sale. But,
exactly.
But that's
50%
me. But
off
that's
right
me.
now. So, yeah, depends on how you look at it.
There was a funny little story that I saw on the. You guys remember like Virgin Island, the fucking like
TV show or what?
he-
That sounds like a TV show.
well, long story short, there's a
Virgin Island.
Virgin airline.
Oh, airline.
Yeah, but they had cell phone lines and shit at a point. I don't know if you remember.
Like Virgin.
It was
Mobile.
like pretty. Yeah. I don't know. You remember that Virgin Mobile?
I think so. It sounds. Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds like a-
but anyways, they have an airline. So they were on a flight somewhere, and they realized that the flight pilot hadn't finished his like training, so they made him turn all the way the fuck around, midway. What the fuck would you do? And would you, as like the as the pilot or whatever, do you announce that? Like they're gonna ask why we're turning back around, right?
Yeah. But I mean, okay, you're turning. Why are they gonna make you turn around? Because they think you can't land the plane.
Yeah, because don't you have to land it?
Yeah,
anyway?
I would say just land the plane wherever you're going, and then like you're not flying from then on,
right?
You know,
'Cause
why
now
you
you
gotta
gotta-
ruin all these people's like plans and shit with you
And
know.
now you gotta announce it. Hey, the guy flying the plane,
By the way-
doesn't know how to fly a plane.
Yeah, so congrats everybody. Like, yeah,
Damn, bro, that's crazy. What would you do? Would you start praying? They told you, hey, the guy doesn't know how to fly.
it
a plane.
depends. Like if it's been a bumpy ride the whole time, I'd be like, oh shit, I'd start praying. But I mean, if it was a pretty smooth ride the whole way, and then he's like, hey, by the way, you know, we're going back. I'm not trained. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, you know,
Well, let's just
I
hope
wouldn't
everything
really-
goes well from here.
I'd be more mad than anything. I wouldn't be scared. I'd be more mad than anything. Like, damn, this is gonna delay my, you know,
Your
my-
vacation
exactly.
time or family time and shit.
yeah. So it'd be an inconvenience. I'd be more upset than anything.
What else did you guys see? You guys see anything?
No, dude. To be honest, I haven't really been on like news outlets.
No.
I haven't really been in tune with social media or whatever.
So what you been up to then?
Just life, trying to design, trying to find multiple streams of incomes, bro. Trying to work on this clothing brand. I just started trying to, you know, just trying to find
Tell
separate
him the name.
avenues.
Tell him
bro.
the name.
Malachite. You can follow me on Malachite Co.
There you go.
You know, shout out to everyone that's been supporting me, you know, since I started selling these shirts and beanies. Just DM me if you want to cop one.
This
I'll
is
give it to
not
you
a
for the-
sponsor.
for
This
the
is
low.
not a sponsor.
I sponsored this podcast, by the way. I paid for everything. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Nah, but no, for real. You know, it's just it's all coming together slowly. You know, working on different designs. I've just been really tuned in, like to myself. You know, I've just been grinding.
Big things. I love it.
Spending time with the family as
Good
well.
creation. I love it.
Yeah, just keeping it creative. Really,
Yeah.
social media. I've been seeing a lot of posts lately, like the prior week, like a bunch of people saying like, "Oh, tune out," you know.
Yeah, lock in.
Yeah, like you know, not throw your phone away, but like, you know, put your phone away, tune in like to the now and stuff. So I've kind of been, you know, leaning more towards that right now, and yeah, it's a different world, you know, if you really think about it. A lot of people are stuck and tuned into their phones. Because they're like addicting devices, if you think about it.
You know what I sometimes do is I turn off like the colors on my phone, on my screen.
like black and white it.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that?
Yeah, I could do that.
What does that do for you, or what? Oh, what
It makes it less appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything is like the way they design color and everything. It's all psychological. Like red and yellow is supposed to make you. That's why restaurants are like McDonald's and like Carl's Jr. They all have red or yellow in like their logo because psychologically that makes you.
in and out.
That makes you. I think it.
Yeah,
it
colors
triggers,
do
like,
things
yeah.
to you. Yeah, they affect your
so-
mood and all that.
Yeah, and so if you look at your phone, it's filled with colors and like the notifications
light,
are red
it's
and then
bright.
you click it.
Yep.
Yeah. So all that stuff has to do with this. Sometimes whenever like I do feel like I'm like attached, I'll go in there and change my color grade and just turn it off. And then like it kind of reminds me of like this one time I took shrooms one time and like I didn't try, but I went on my phone for some reason, and I remember like it made me want to like look away. Like,
yeah,
like,
I don't like being on my phone.
yeah,
like,
or watching
during
TV or anything.
psychedelics.
Like or watching TV or anything.
I can watch TV. I can watch like a little bit of YouTube, but I don't want to be stuck in there the whole time.
No, yeah, it
The
feels,
best thing is like being outdoors. I feel
it feels like
if you
extreme.
can.
Yeah, that feels like extremely unnatural. Like
Yeah.
looking like except when I'm on that when I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So sometimes I'm very like aware and
It also
conscious.
depends who you're with too, because I could be inside, you know, of a.
Well, we
box.
had a blast last time.
Exactly.
We had a blast.
Exactly.
It was just me and you. We were inside.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was cool. But yeah, I think that does have a lot to do with it. But I don't even know how we got here. We were talking about colors and we were talking about
Yeah, just
'cause you were saying-
staying away from the phone.
And I
really.
had this conversation today with my buddy, and he was telling me that because he was talking to me about my phone or something, and like I spent too much time on here or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do, but like I'm on here like either like editing something or like I'm editing photos or like
Yeah.
I'm picking up like
Being creative with
information
it.
about. It's just some people you have to use it as a tool.
Exactly.
And some people like anywhere like in this society, there's gonna be consumers and
it's
there's
a
gonna be
tool more than
suppliers.
anything.
Yeah, so I like that you're thinking like that. I think that's the way you should be thinking about
Okay.
all the resources that we have. I mean, look at it right in front of us. I mean, like we're creating right now.
we're using our laptops, our phones.
Yeah, and we could be
iPads
fucking
here.
around, and we could easily be fucking around right now, but we're not. So, but yeah, I mean, we got a little sidetracked, but that is cool.
Zandre,
What?
how do you feel about me and Monty? Well, obviously you do this alone, but me and Monty sending out your nudes to outer space.
They're about to get blessed up.
Did you guys see that story on NASA?
They're sending
did.
nudes to outer space
They're trying to send
for aliens
to attract aliens.
to attract
Shit's
aliens.
all fun and games, so fucking
Whoa.
they come back for round 2 on that anal probe.
You know what I was wondering? You know what I was thinking? So you know how to us, like if you have like all rats,
It should have been me, not him.
all rats look the same, right?
All rats?
Okay. Oh, all like what I'm trying to get at is like, okay, all rats look the same. All tigers kind of look the same. You know what I mean?
All humans look
so,
the same.
So yeah, there's another species looking at humans. Do we all look the same to them?
Like,
Or can they distinguish our different faces like we can?
Like, do we have the same biology? Like, do we
No,
have
like-
we assume that they have arms and legs and
no. What I'm saying more is like, do you think they'd be able to
tell us apart?
like okay, if you have two chihuahuas, same breed, same color, right?
Mm-hmm.
At first, you'd be like, they both look the same because they're animals. But once you like live with them for like a week, you know, oh, that one's Cha-Cha and that one is Chuco.
2 chihuahuas?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to give
like,
an example.
could they form an identity towards us, or is that
no. What
I
I'm
think
saying
we're
is,
all the same, just different colors.
from an outside species, do we look like the same fucking animal? Just
yeah,
different
bro.
colors?
Just because all bears look the same to us. and
like
all,
like if we
Exactly.
see like 2 pit bulls and they come out babies and we're like, oh, they're all just little pit bulls, but
once, yeah,
Yeah, I think definitely-
amongst them they can distinguish each other. Amongst us, we can distinguish each other.
No, yeah, especially if they're intelligent beings. If they're able to contact us through space, and I think they're able to figure out if one of us has brown eyes, or if that guy has
at first-
dreads, or if
okay.
this guy has short or buzz fade. Yeah, definitely. If they can reach us, the thing is that we don't know if creatures. I'm saying creatures. We don't know what life outside of Earth is. If there is life, I'm sure there is, but if we assume that they share the same biology as us, if the same elements apply to them, there's a lot of different factors that I think could be, that you have to kind of consider, because we
Yeah.
assume that they're gonna have a head, 2 arms,
We
2
assume
legs.
that, but it can be
completely different. They could even
Yeah.
be made out of like a different element that we haven't even discovered yet.
yeah. Exactly.
It's just endless possibilities. Like I said, it's all fun and games. So they're like, damn, those cheeks look clean. Like, and then they fucking come to Earth and they just start fucking picking up all the finest chicks. Damn, bro, can you imagine?
Oh shit!
Imagine they're all fucking gay and they fucking only like guys.
Damn, we're gonna get the LGBTQ popping. Come here,
Oh,
So
you guys,
this is what
guys on the
it-
front line,
y'all.
right?
Y'all, we got a little side mission, little side mission for the dogs.
So that's how they've been advancing so quick.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's that. I mean, what else? What else can you kind of think about when Okay.
So
can I
if
talk to you?
okay, yeah.
No, go.
No, okay. So back to the sending the nudes to outer space. So how would you feel about that? You would feel like the aliens would be getting blessed up to know that they'll be looking at you?
Yeah, definitely. Like here.
Oh no, my
I
eyes!
think I'd feel like the chosen one. I'd be like, oh, like me? All right.
The sex icon,
Nah, yeah. Send them my way. I got you.
nice and scrawny, just like I like them.
Wait till we watch them be hella fire. Woo. Yeah, we gonna see.
I'm not that scrawny, bro. I got some muscle on me.
But
Zandra's trying to get that alien pussy.
hey, dog, I don't
Holla at me.
discriminate. I don't discriminate, bro.
Did you guys see ASAP Rocky, how he proposed to his girl?
Fake proposal. Didn't
think so?
not real. They said they came out and then said that they're not really engaged.
Sheesh.
ASAP Rocky
Yeah.
and
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Riri.
Okay.
Yeah, because that video came out and it came out, but I think it was recorded last year because that's when like those photos came out from that photo shoot. You know what I mean? So everyone did think that they were engaged, but they came out and said nah. Which I would kind of believe because I don't think they would just like get engaged like on a video set. I think ASAP Rocky could come a little bit cleaner than that. In my eyes, but that's just me.
People propose all over the place, bro.
I mean, I think my boy Laz had like roses raining from the sky or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Laz knows how to do it.
You know what I mean? So
Laz got the sauce. So
you know,
I don't know. I pulled it off in a week, and all I got to do is think.
I remember he told me the idea before he was gonna initiate it, and I was like, damn, like that's pretty good, bro. Like it was clean, simple but effective. I was like, hey, like
and close to the house.
Exactly. Like it was just. It was very well put together.
Very well put together.
Yep.
I did see that on my gram time.
And it worked. She said yes. Congratulations.
It worked.
It worked. It was a success.
Second baby on the way, baby. You know what time it is.
So if you guys are trying to get married, hit up my boy Laz.
Hit my boy Laz. He got that heat rock for you, baby.
You know, for a
Let's
couple
go.
thousand, he'll give you the plan.
Let's go.
The vision.
I'll plan out your proposal.
Laz, the wedding proposal.
So guys.
I did it ASAP. So
Okay, so did you guys see how Elon was saying that he wants to charge governments and corporations a certain amount to use Twitter? Did you guys see that?
Oh,
I did see that.
Okay, and
smart.
then
Smart.
you think that's smart?
Yeah, I think that's
Do you think that everyone should be
But
charged
you know
the
what?
same amount?
No, definitely not. Because
Okay, this is what I wanna
because
talk about.
these are like depending on what corporations. We always think about, and this is something that I hate to bring him up again, but Gary Vee has always talked about. He's like, social media is free. It's the ultimate like marketing platform for anyone to use, and it's free.
anything.
Like, how are
It's
you not
insane.
using? How are you not using this for your advantage? Right? We always think about. Right now, we think we take it for granted. You know, we have the internet in our hands, and we think, oh, Instagram could be easily charging us $10 a month or something. Easily.
Don't give them ideas.
The
guys.
only reason they're not is because the humans already had a taste of the free internet.
Right.
So I remember they were trying to like charge for
Yeah, I
internet.
do
At some
remember.
point,
I do remember.
everybody flipped out.
Yeah, they're
so
like,
it's
nah,
like
fuck that.
you kind of can't do
Right.
that.
So
you know?
so that kind of like reminds me of that. Except I feel like he doesn't care as much about the corporations and these big groups because he
knows they got money.
Yeah, he knows how it
Yeah.
works. Everything's a write off.
Well-
Everything's being hidden and fucking bamboozled through
For
like
sure.
all these other little side pockets and shit like that. You know, like he's very well aware of the way this money works and like right now he's on the opposite side that we just talked about, and he's being the supplier, and he's like, okay, you want to use my platform as a vessel, then you have to pay a tax. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially how much influence, let's say, a company like Apple or something has through social media.
So
Exactly.
Is Apple a corporation?
Is it not?
No, I'm just asking.
is.
Well, it's a business.
yeah.
It's a business.
What kind of business? That would be
kind of
considered a
Billionaire,
corporation, right?
multi-billionaire.
Okay, because to me, corporations.
McDonald's
It
is up
means-
there too.
okay, cool.
All the you know the
Big companies.
Anyone that's gonna try to push an ad, pretty much.
Yeah, because okay, we think about every year when Apple drops, they have like their own tab on fucking Twitter that literally says like oh, Apple event premiere, whatever, and they have their own fucking emoji, and like every time you like it, the Apple thing pops up. You know what I mean? Like this is all like, and we obviously don't know if they already get a check from Twitter, but this is Elon Musk here moving forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do we think about him also being the temp CEO?
Well, I mean, someone has to be CEO for right now.
Yeah, but do you think he doesn't? Does he have time for this? He has so many projects going on.
He has a lot of projects going on, but it's cool. Like it's cool to see this, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a really great job with Twitter. And I personally think it's a great idea, like charging those corporations, because he's got one of the greatest platforms, you know, in existence. The worst
honestly,
thing
the
that can
greatest.
happen, the worst thing that can happen is like they go, oh, like the next best thing comes up. But that's going to be really hard to fucking, you know, those are some big shoes to fill.
Honestly, I feel like Twitter could be the best app just because it's the only thing left where you could actually post your thoughts and like no one's going to judge you for them. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
people,
Twitter.
if
People
people
just
put
say,
it
"Oh,
on
it's Twitter." Yeah.
Facebook, like if you put what you think on Facebook, like it's crazy, bro. Like it's way different than Twitter. Like Twitter is like literally like my boy is journal right here.
I love it. It's just raw,
Yeah.
authentic. Like I like how people are just real about their shit. And then every now and then, of course, there's gonna be that person that hesitates to even type anything out. But that's fine. I mean, you could just be a consumer, like how we talked about.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But personally, like I told you guys many times, I've met people through the internet. I ran into people and they're like, "Where do I know you from, bro? I fucking know you from Twitter." Like,
Yeah.
you know, shit like that. Like, it's just, and it's not like fucking blown out of proportion. It's just like something low key. Like, you just don't know which way you can, you know, there's endless possibilities on the internet, is all I'm saying. And like, for people to not utilize it, especially right now where it's free, whatever, that's cool. But, and there's also like a form of like, there's like a style to Twitter, I guess, too, where it's like kind of like raw. You can kind of tell when it's inauthentic, you know what I mean? Like people will clown you or like, you know, shit like that. So I fuck with that aspect of it. It's very raw.
What I enjoy seeing is like, I'm pretty sure they're memes and some of these are like made up, but it's
Right.
like when Elon like posts is like, oh, next I'm gonna buy Adobe and make all their softwares free, like just shit that he's gonna buy
it's
next.
just open, like you can do anything on there, you know what I mean? Like you could troll and that's fine too, and you know what I mean? And like there's a lot of information on there too. There's like, I like it because there's a pocket for everyone on there.
The only thing that sucks about that, and it sucks about every like social media app, if you get stuck in like a certain section, you're kind of stuck there forever. Like,
well, I think
everyone's Twitter, everyone's feed kind of looks different. And like with Twitter, random shit could pop up depending on who the fuck you're following
and who you like what you like.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. You could get stuck in a box. That's how social media works. Right. Like Instagram works that way.
But Elon Musk,
it caters to you.
Okay, so one of the things he wanted to implement was like anyone who pays for the subscription version of Twitter, which is I think like $2 or $3, will get like verified and they'll be authenticated. And when you buy that, what it does is that it takes off all that suggested shit off your timeline. Also, did you guys see how Elon Musk tweeted that he's like, if I mysteriously die, it was nice meeting you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
And then right after, I think he posted like something like in Russian and shit. So, yeah. So
think he's trolling the world?
He might be. He probably like has real death threats. But
of course,
he's probably like
on that level, yeah.
But he's probably something he's used to. He's like, oh, okay, now I'm just gonna troll.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I would think he's a smart man.
I hope he's okay. You know,
Yeah,
like I hope he lives to be, you know,
3,000.
Like pretty old. You know, because I would hate to see someone like that go. He's so like, I don't know. He's like it's like the Benjamin Franklin. Is that who's the guy that invented the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison. He's like that. He's like the Einstein of our time. How about this? I'm just gonna say he's the Einstein of our time. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very well read.
All right. He's the Thomas Edison of our time.
Thomas Edison. What a guy.
What a fucking guy.
Every time I hear of someone inventing something, I always go back to like the Facebook shit where like homeboy stole the idea.
Well, what's that saying? Like the news is fake and just imagine the history.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the world was probably a really cruel, fucked up place before like the internet, before television, like, you know, it was probably really, really fucked up.
Do you guys remember last week when I said that I was going to go watch that movie?
What movie?
What movie?
The movie we were talking about, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried to go watch it yesterday, right? But I ended up watching Doctor Strange. I'm sorry, people. You know, if you guys are looking forward to my review, I apologize. However, I am very surprised. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Doctor Strange movie.
I haven't seen it.
Not yet.
Okay, so every time I go watch a Marvel movie, I always it gives me like a good feeling, you know, like oh yeah, it's very light. Yeah, there's like an antagonist and shit, but it's always light. You know, they always keep it very balanced. They keep a good sense of comedy in there.
It's Disney. They're just good at what they do.
Okay, so I was reading reviews these past couple of days, you know, about the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, not liking it. Right after Morbius, we talked about how Morbius flopped, right? Probably a couple pods ago.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't watched it.
The one with Jared Leto?
Yeah. So I'm like, I haven't watched it either. So I was just damn it, mate, is this a fall off of Marvel? So I was like, okay, you know what? The doubt got me. I know I was supposed to go watch this other movie, but the doubt got me. Whatever. I'm going to go check it out. Bravo, bro. Like, perhaps one of my favorite Marvel movies in a long time.
This new one?
The new Doctor Strange movie. It's very...
Is it Doctor Strange 2?
No, it's Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. So it's kind of like its own...
Oh, it's its own universe.
Oh,
No,
they
not
have
the-
the whole like going back in time shit going on and
It's
shit.
different dimensions, different.
Not really. That's the thing. It's not really correlated at like, okay, I'll give you a quick synopsis for the people listening, quick wrap up, but and I'll try not to spoil anything, but pretty much there's like this new superhero that Marvel's trying to implement into their,
Universe.
cast or whatever.
Yeah,
She's like a Latina, she's a young girl. The thing I didn't like about it gave me here's what I'm gonna tell you. She gave me On the Block vibes. Did we not talk about On the Block? How it's like whitewashed Latinos and then like when they speak
You
Spanish.
don't know Sabo kids?
Yeah, they make her say like a couple lines in Spanish and she sounds very like American.
Okay.
And like I think one of her lines was like, "No hablas inglés, güey," or like, "No hablas español." Like, but she said it very American.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. And then,
Come on, Disney.
Then
dropped the ball on this.
they made her parents two girls, which
I heard about that.
Yeah, so she's like, and then she said a line in that scene too that was like cringy. She was like, "Mis madres," but like it sounded very, very American. I'm like, crap, whatever. But
Making us look bad.
but
Can't
okay,
even
this,
speak our language.
but this is what I will give Marvel.
Yeah,
for
make
this
us the
movie.
lesbians. All right.
no, sick ass.
Fucking Marvel. Nah. Okay, so check it out. Listen, tighten up, boys. Tighten up. It's crunch time.
I'm listening. I'm
Podding.
listening.
We came to pod today. So all right. So this is why I give this movie very good rating because there is a part in it where it starts getting very dark, and I'm like, what the hell? Like it implements horror into the movie, bro. There's like scenes where it feels like a horror movie. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's very, very well executed. There's black magic in it. There's like demonic shit in it. Like it's very, very fucking like off brand for a Marvel movie. I was like, oh wait, I was off the edibles. I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So I'm watching this movie and there comes a scene where they catch Doctor Strange, right? The Illuminati, whatever. Dr. X, or what's his name? Professor X. There's like, it's pretty much
Professor X?
Yeah.
From the X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So, and then Mr. Incredible from the Fantastic Four. There's like all these other people,
okay,
for the Marvel universe.
Okay.
Did you just ruin parts that people were clapping at the movies?
No, because the trailer shows this.
Yeah,
okay.
all
The
right,
trailer
right.
shows that they're all in the movie. Anyways, and I'm not gonna say what, but okay, it comes a scene, and I'm not gonna say who or what, but it comes a scene where people start dying. For as far as Marvel movies goes, the most I've seen like as far as death, like people like disintegrate. Like that's like the kind of like the most that I've seen Marvel go. The farthest I've seen them go, they disintegrate people.
Yeah.
It's not too graphic, nothing too much. These motherfuckers, I was like, what? I was off the
Guts all
edible.
out, like,
I was off the edibles, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Everyone in the theaters went like, oh shit. I'm like, I know there's a little fucking 7-year-old in here that's just like, what the hell is going on?
My wife was just telling me, you think we could take Osiris? I was like, I don't think so.
I think-
PG-13, I think. I think it's
okay. And then I saw an article this morning that's like that people were questioning it if it should be PG-13 or not. Because they took it there, bro. And I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, very bravo. Like I got caught off guard and I was like, dude, this is fucking fire. Like it's not sugar coated, it's legit. I recommend everyone go watch it. I wish you guys could go watch it, but yeah, so I didn't get to watch that other movie. I tried. I'm sorry guys, but
I'll probably go this
that was
weekend.
a little review. I suggest you guys go watch it.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll go watch it this weekend. We have a full-on conversation. If you're down, you can watch it. We have a whole conversation on it.
Yeah,
What
that
we
was-
think of shit.
I loved it, bro.
Because I like our movie talks when we all seen the same movie and we
Yeah.
could go into it. Like I feel like we all have different takes. And
All right, me and
Yeah.
Laz are going on a movie date.
Cute.
He's buying the tickets. I'm buying the popcorn.
That's cute.
1 cup, 2 straws.
Shit.
Well, we could do 1 straw. It's cool. I don't mind. I don't got COVID. You're vaccinated, right?
not fully yet. But should we?
Nah. Wait.
No.
I feel like do we want to? Yeah. Hold
go
on.
go on your rant.
Let me get into this.
All right. He's got to get something off his chest. All right, give it.
Explain it to us too, because I don't know where you're going, and I know who the guy is, but I don't know what's going on.
All right. Here we go. My name is Andre. I'm here to tell you about the special man, the late great Kevin Samuels.
If the camera turns off, you go turn it on because we can't miss this.
Okay. He's talking to Monty for the
Okay.
people just listening.
All
But okay, so R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. For those of you who do not know who Kevin Samuels is, He is, well, social media influencer, I think you could say. But most importantly, he came up because his videos went viral at a point. Because he was, what was it? Like a coach, like a life coach kind of. He started off with guys. So guys would call in. They'd be like, "Hey, what can I do? You know, I'm not getting this girl. I'm not
He
getting."
was that black dude, right?
With the glasses.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he's saying like, yeah. So he was kind of like a mentor, stuff like that, dating coach. What do you call it when someone dresses you?
Stylist?
Like a stylist kind of for like these big, you know, big guys, the big boys, you know? And so image consultant, that's what it is. And so he passed away. Like I said, his video, initially grew because his video went viral. A lot of guys would call in, "Hey, I can't get this girl. What do you think I should do? Hey, I don't make enough money. What do you think I should do?" And he would give you the honest answer. You know what I mean? He would tell you, no sugarcoat, no, you can't get a girl. How much do you weigh? You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
You can't afford to take a girl out. How much do you make? You know?
Yeah.
So, and when all this shit was happening, no one really batted an eye. Yeah, it's Kevin Samuels. He's no, but he's not like that. It wasn't until the girl started calling that he really gained traction because, you know, what you would get is like these girls with like 3 kids. And this is just one example. You know, he's had many interactions, but he would get like girls with like 3 kids calling saying that they want, like, what advice can he give them in order to date like a top 10% man, you know what I mean? So eventually he got all this backlash because he would tell girls like the harsh truth, you know, like, yo, if some motherfucker's making so much amount of money, he's not gonna want to deal with your ass and your kid. Like, and all eventually it compounded, but most importantly, he would just tell people straight up what they needed to hear, and some people just didn't like it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, in this case specifically, the women didn't like it because he would say like, yo, guys don't want to deal with, like, how come, like, he'll ask him questions like where's your baby daddy? He's like, oh, well, he's not married, hubby material. He's like, but you had a baby with him, so he's like, baby material. He would just call out people on their nuance, you know? So he passed away this weekend. He had cardiac arrest. I think they said that's what happened. And the people came out in the comments, bro. Like,
What people?
the women specifically. They came, laughing at him and shit. The rumors found out. Apparently, his mom found out he passed away through the internet because it was like a trending thing, you know? Rumored to Kevin Samuel, rumored to pass away. And everyone's like, well, what the hell? Like, this guy's on this peak. And so he passed away. I think a lot of people were being nasty as hell in the comments, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just kind of like, I think it's kind of like fucked up when, if me or you, there's 3 of us in this room, if one, it's like if I disagree with you, I'm not gonna be like, yo, fuck this motherfucker, like, you know?
Yeah.
But that's like, I think where we are right now in like the state. Sounds corny right now, especially because of the timing, but the culture, you know what I mean? Like we can't disagree. Like, we can't agree to disagree. Like, why can't we have our own perspectives without you taking it to heart and you wishing harm on me or like my family?
Because
it's
everyone has like their side of the story, you know? That's why, you know, and nobody wants to admit that they're wrong or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's not even about that. Like, it shouldn't even be about that.
Yeah.
It should be like how you say, like, you should just be able to agree to disagree.
Yeah, like someone on the internet that you don't even know, and like, for that
And
and
like,
then,
if we disagree about something and
Yeah.
then you died, I'd be like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like, I wouldn't hate you just
I would,
on that,
I would
off
feel
of that one.
I would
yeah.
like, me and this guy just got in a pretty heated, and
I was actually about to rush labs before this podcast,
Yeah.
guys, but
this fool was finna get a 2-piece to the face.
my higher consciousness was telling me, yo, bro, like, relax. That's you and
I was
another
like,
vessel.
I was holding Zandre back. I was like, yo, Zandre, chill, bro. You don't got to do this right now.
No, my higher consciousness was telling me,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
No.
I would have ate both of y'all up.
You would have ate this?
Yeah, you wish.
You would have ate this?
You wish.
No. But my higher consciousness was saying, yo, that's just you in a different vessel, dog. Relax, you know?
Nah,
Love
but
that.
Don't
Love
do
that.
this to yourself.
You don't do this to yourself. You
We
hurt
were
thy
just
neighbor, you hurt
frustrated
yourself.
with each other.
Yeah.
No, but it's all good. But anyways, yeah, like
we just
like I
got
said,
back to.
it's like, yeah, right. So
Yeah,
if we
exactly.
disagree, it's like if we disagree, I'm not gonna wish you harm. Like, there's not millions. There's like a handful of people that I disagree with that I don't see eye to eye, but I don't wish them harm on them or their family. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's actually where I was gonna go. That's why I brought that argument up, because I was like, if something would have happened to you tomorrow, I would have felt even worse, because I was like, damn, we just fucking, the last thing I have with this fool is I told him to fuck off, you know?
Yeah,
you did say you were gonna eat me. That's not that bad.
Yeah, okay. This guy. Nah, but that would make me feel more like shit. So
Yeah, of course.
yeah. Back to your point.
So yeah, I mean, all this to say is like, I thought that was pretty fucked up of people. I mean, it just goes to show, like, when they find the culprit, they're gonna fucking point them out. And the shit that pisses me off is that there's like hundreds of worse people than Kevin Samuels out there in the fucking world that
Yeah.
you champion. Like, we champion Barack Obama, and I love Barack Obama, but he killed like hundreds of kids with like in Syria. With
That's
like,
true. How
But-
do you
but-
justify that?
But that's bigger.
but
To
we
me,
brand-
that's
but-
more than just Barack Obama.
Yeah, but
bro.
we branded so well, like, oh, our first black president, bravo, yes, we love
we
him.
brand
like,
that's
yeah.
okay, and it isn't
Yeah.
okay.
But
So-
the thing is, like,
it's just branded.
Yeah, you're
he's just
that
a
way.
puppet, just like anyone
Yeah.
in that position is.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
He takes all, like, when he does something good, he gets all the applauses.
Yeah.
and the people behind the scenes fucking hate it. But when it's all the bad, he has to take all the hits.
But
And the
this is-
people behind are just like,
Yeah, but this is all that fake mad shit that these people do on the internet all fucking day. I've talked about it hundreds of times. If they ever come for me, I don't give a fuck, bro. But like, it's just, I just think it's very, very, what do you call it? It's very, I can see through it. I can see right through it, bro. Like, there's issues that you could really be mad about and really be tweeting your ass about and really be posting about and
People
really
are
be
just bored
and really
sometimes,
be
bro.
all in the comments
Yeah.
about. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's 100 other things that you got to worry about before you come worry about if Kevin Samuels told you that you're overweight and that's why you can't get no fucking pussy or you can't get no dick. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just like how I take it. I think it's very, I don't know, dog. I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
to me, it's weird because, I mean, I don't know who this guy really is. I've heard of him, but you know what he does, and you still call him for his advice.
Right.
But you know that he's a dick, and now you want to be mad because he told you what you don't want to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's never good to wish death on anyone or fucking laugh on anyone's death, whether it's like your biggest enemy or not. Like, I don't know. That shit just sounds crazy. Like the fact that people just right away, as soon as someone dies,
They're like, yeah. They're all happy about it.
people really be praying for people's downfalls, bro.
yeah, that's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
You know.
And also, I think it's gonna get worse as like people get more detached from reality. I mean, we've been talking about this the whole pod, how people are just stuck on their phone and shit.
Yeah.
But there's real life out here. You
That's
know,
literally
People
what
are-
it is. They're just
Yeah.
detached from that, like,
and
reality.
desensitized because like it's like one big high school. The internet is one big high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all its drama,
It's like the drama's worldwide now.
the cool kids, the fucking nerdy kids,
Yeah.
Everything, bro.
the school shooters,
Right.
everything, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all up in this bitch. What's up? It's up. I'm tired of you motherfucking clowns. But nah, that's I mean, and I gotta feel bad because there's some young kings out there. I've been in Kevin Samuels' comments. I've seen he's got people that support him. He's got, and his message is people just never fucking listen, bro. People just want to take the headline and run with it. People never listen to the fucking message. I saw hundreds of thousands of oh my God. Can I play one? Can I play one of his?
Yeah.
I was born with a father who was out doing what he was doing. Papa was a Rolling Stone, God bless his soul. My mother did the best she could with what we had. My story is like anybody else's story.
How old is this guy?
Functions of
I think he was
poverty,
like 50 something.
issues from childhood. I'm not special. I'm not special or any more special than anybody else. The difference is you got to give yourself a break, man. Give yourself a break. Give me a break, and you got to break these cycles. So many of us did not get what we needed in childhood. Did not get what we needed in our formative years. Did not get what we needed when we decided to go to college and relationships and this and that. And the bottom line is this. You're not following my content because you don't want something. And the thing you want is likely being the better version of yourself. That's when I tell people you attract what you are. And you hate the things you are. It's because I've sat there and have had to do that work, that intensive work, that uncomfortable work, the work that comes along with having to be vulnerable in front of a therapist, in front of a counselor.
I'm not gonna lie,
to sit there
I got
and
lost.
talk it out.
But he's preaching.
Understand that you bring you to every
I was
situation that
hearing
you're in,
Yeah.
and if you don't do the work, I could drop you in the middle of the situation you say you want. I could drop a woman in a room with 100 high-value men wanting.
That's just a little glimpse. Laz wanted me to show you guys this other one, so I said, fuck it, I'll show you.
5'10".
Show him who they
5'10", how much
was.
do you weigh? Uh-oh.
I weigh about,
To what?
depending on the day,
Two.
between 280 285.
So you a fat fucker.
He was just real as fuck about it.
Nah, for sure.
But people want to clip one fucking thing and then be like, yo, this is who he was. How about you fucking go do your fucking research, you piece of shit.
Yeah, because you see both sides of it. He was preaching in one.
Yeah,
And the other one, he was just
But
being
that's the
real.
thing. Yeah, but that's the thing. You can't just expect one. Like, I can't be on here in front like I'm just this one person this whole time, bro. Like,
No, everyone has
Emotions
different
are all-
emotions.
Everyone reacts different in different scenarios.
And
that's
if
just
and
the
if someone
reality.
asks me for a certain type of advice, I'm gonna give them a certain type of advice. If someone gives me ask me for different type of advice on this, I'm gonna give them a different type of advice on this. You know, it's just different. Like, but people want to clip one fucking thing and say, yo, he's
This is
versus
for
black.
everybody.
He's against
Yeah.
black families, or he's against fat people, or he's against like fat women, or like black women, like all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I just wish people could just do their research. It's 2022.
put you in a box.
Everything's in your hand. Like, just go fucking look it up, please. Like, you just devote 5 minutes, you know, before, come on, because it's too easy. Like, it's too easy nowadays. You just go and tweet anything, and it's fucked up.
But that's the fun
the
part.
guy has kids. It's like the guy has kids, family, and they're finding out they're in the end. They're reading the comments
Yeah.
and they're seeing a bunch of nasty comments.
Bunch
Like,
of
it's sick
haters.
out here.
Yeah, it's
So-
sad to see. But
So, you know, salute to everyone. I pray peace and love and light to everyone. And, you know, I mean, like, do we want to transition this into? Nah, we'll save it for a little later.
What's it called? You were bashing women right now. Did you see that?
I was not bashing women. Personally, me, I love women.
Obviously,
I was raised
you're,
by women.
You're a straight man.
Yes.
But there was a story on a woman that got sentenced to 6 months for poking holes in her partner's condoms to get pregnant. Do you think
she got
girls?
sentenced.
She's went to prison for 6 months, pretty much, or she's going to prison for poking holes. Do you think
She belongs to the streets.
Do you think that like situations like this are deserving of jail time, prison time, and shit like that? Like a girl doing wild shit like that, do you think that deserves any type of punishment, or you think they should be allowed to get away with it?
I mean,
Because
there has to be some punishment because the consequences could be like life changing, you know, for sure.
Because think about
So
it.
it's not something that you would want to mess with.
Yeah, think about it. Roles are reversed. She doesn't want to get pregnant, but you want to get pregnant.
That happens all the time.
You want to get her pregnant.
I know motherfuckers that are like, nah, you're not going nowhere. You're going to have my baby.
Yeah. But at that point, it seemed like way worse than if a girl just poked holes in the condom.
Well, I think that's different. I think there should be consequences because there is some states, and I don't know what states. Perhaps someone can enlighten us, but there are some states where it's called stealthing, which is where when two people are fucking, and let's say the guy takes off the condom like without the girl knowing, and he continues to have sex with her. That's called stealthing, and that's illegal in some states. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the states, so
Illegal as in like
illegal
jail
as
time?
in if the girl catches you and
And
she
you-
calls the cops, you could go to jail.
You know what?
It's rape.
That's also tricky because
it's called stealthing.
there's no like witnesses either. You know, so that
Yeah.
can also be tricky.
Well, then that's
you're
where
pretty much
well-
basing it off of something that you hear.
Well, I'm sure there could be DNA. Like
I mean,
if it
there,
goes that far,
there can be some evidence, you know, but like it's kind of, I don't know.
I think also it gets tricky because like personally, me, I'm a guy, right? So I can only tell you from my male perspective. I want to be as open as possible, but if I cannot, then that is my blind spot. But I think there should be charges pressed, or it should be illegal if there is any sort of consequences. I don't think if anything happens, then whatever. But if I get you pregnant, and we both decided that we weren't going to get pregnant tonight, or if you give me some sort of STD, then yeah, like that's like barrier. You know, that's what condoms are for.
Yeah.
Specifically for those reasons.
That's why you gotta get on that male birth control.
That male birth, but you can still catch an STD.
Yeah, but I guess in their situation, she was just trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, she should be getting in trouble for that.
Because I feel like,
have you guys ever felt like you guys had to throw away the condom?
as in,
Oh, y'all got girls. No, don't worry about it.
throw away the condoms.
I was
Like,
like, all
what do you
right.
do? Wait, what
I
do
was
you
like, all
do? Do you keep the condoms or
I don't know what he's
why would we have
talking
to throw them
about
away? Like, don't you always throw away the condoms?
Well, like sometimes it's like sketchy.
oh, like you're
don't
scared
wanna
that a
just-
girl's gonna go back and like,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
like
dude,
that.
you fucking around
Like,
with some
go
weird.
bury it, put it in a safe for a few hours. Yeah, bro. All the
You
time.
just never know,
kidding.
bro. You just don't
That is
fucking
scary
know.
though.
Yeah, so yeah.
You guys want to like take a break?
Sure, let's do it.
Sure,
Let's
we
do
can do
it.
that. We'll be right back. It's the Lord's Egg Edition podcast, baby, the hottest podcast.
What up, ho? What up? I said a what up, ho? What up? I said a what up, ho? What up? Well, alright. I'm going through something with life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something with life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. Welcome to my diary. Stressing got me gray hair, something to inspire me rather than society's woes. Let me go, let me shine a little bit, love. I want diamonds too. Ronnie on Players Club. I used to have a 9 to 5, fresh out of school. That was 05. That bitch was racist, got me fired. Ever since then, I had no job. Pushing in my mama van, stop for gas on Rosecrans. Trust me, these niggas rush me for something my cousin probably did. Guilty by association, story of my life, nigga. You gon' make me flip this bitch, your shit just give me life, nigga. Pain since my grandma's death. Uncle killed at Louis Burgers. Hold my tears, I try my best. Let it go, just my point over. Cycles of a starving artist, trying to go beyond the margin, maintaining my martyrs.
Never failed to give him a little throwback.
So while I go through all this bullshit, what you call it, life itself, I know what helps. Let me scroll through my BlackBerry.
Yeah.
And we're back. Episode 16.
Look alive. Draco.
Hey, Drake had a pretty hard verse on that Jack Harlow album.
Jack Harlow.
Okay, are we gonna get into music reviews?
Yeah, let's do a whole
Sweet.
music review before we go into potting.
Sweet. First off, what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the Jack Harlow album?
We'll do that. We'll save Kendrick for last.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. So the Jack Harlow album, who's heard it and who hasn't?
I have not heard the Jack Harlow
I
album.
have heard probably 80% of it.
Okay, so I listened to all of it. Six out of 10.
6 out of 10. Ooh.
And it's good music, but I feel like let me see. How can I explain this?
So his first album was better? The one that he came in the game with?
Yeah, for sure. That first, but it's really hard to top your first album, anyways. Like
it's like coming up with a sequel almost.
Yeah.
You know, you already set the bar.
So I feel like the best way for me to describe this without sounding like a hater is, I think that he just tried to sample a bunch of 2000 music
to make it like cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fine, but I feel like it would be dope if out of the, I don't know how many songs, I forget how many songs it was. Let's say it was 16. It's probably more, it's probably less. But let's say it was 16. Out of those 16, if he made maybe 3 of them like that, like 3 little gems like that, it would have been so much harder than like 80% of them sounding like, okay, I recognize these like drums from somewhere, these horns from somewhere. Everything is very like, we sampled something from the 2000s. I don't know if I'm tripping.
They overdid it. You feel like they overdid the 2000s
sampling.
samples.
So is that like your takeaway from this album?
He's really good. His raps, his bars are there, but just turned me off.
Monty, you said that you didn't listen to it.
I did not listen to it.
Okay, so I went into it. I think the production was good on it. I mean, I think his beat selection wasn't too far off. However, I do feel like there was something missing. Like I think it was there, but what it kind of sounded to me was like a premature Drake.
Him or the
You know,
Jack Harlow.
Okay.
when I listened to that one, the Fergie sample one, the first
Yeah,
class,
yeah.
when I listened to that on the radio,
Yeah.
I really hear like Drake.
Yeah.
You know, but
You're
that's
right.
just me.
Right.
You know, I kind of like hear some like similarities. Like, oh,
Yeah.
like if
But I
Drake would have sang these lyrics, like it would have also been a hit.
It would've
Like
gone.
I could see them.
I feel like it's
Rapping the
probably
same thing.
just because Drake was one of the first to give us like those 2000 Aaliyah samples and stuff and like
Yeah.
stuff
Maybe.
like that. So
I'm not
and
saying it was bad. Like
No, no,
it's
for
really
sure.
it's
Like-
really good, but
like-
I do get like a Drake vibe off of that song on the radio. I just know because
what
plays
Drake,
all the
what
time.
Drake song goes like? I need it all right now. Last year and then how about now?
how about now?
No. Fucking.
It's not that one.
MBC.
This guy really thinks we're
You're the
rhyme
fucking
song.
biggest Drake fan.
I know, but I can't just
Whoa.
go off of you fucking
I know
humming, bro.
I know what line you're talking about
Yeah.
with the I need it all right now. Last year, I know what rhyme you're talking about, but I don't know like what song that
because
is.
that exact cadence feels like if I slap that Drake verse on the A.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like it fits directly onto that. So that's why I feel like there's a big Drake inspiration, and like
For
of
sure.
course, who doesn't Drake inspire it to some extent? You know what I mean? But I felt like like that's like. I did see the kids breaking down his lyrics on TikTok. They're not too happy about it. I'll tell you guys that much. There was one streamer in particular who was like, he had to pause in the middle of a song because he's like, no, I backed you up for so long and I fucking, I defended the Jack Harlow train, but like they were picking apart his lyrics. Yeah.
Have you heard that Lil Wayne one yet? The one with Lil Wayne?
Oh no, I haven't.
It's just trash.
What? Oh, see.
Lil Wayne, I'm like, fuck, bro, please stop.
So what
While
the-
you're up.
So
Watch
what-
it be my favorite song when I hear the album.
No, so what the
Oh, did you hear that Little Wayne one last?
So what the strongest one was what the Drake one apparently, right?
I feel like, that's gonna be the strongest one, right? It's gonna be,
Yeah.
But I feel like he didn't get washed, but it's very brave of him to give a Drake like an open beat like that. Like you don't give Drake one of those beats where it's just open and he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I don't know if he gave him that beat though.
You think Drake sent it to him?
That
and
shit
he's like,
sounds like
use it for
Drake.
your album.
Yeah, Drake sounds like that. And like they've been hanging out together and this and that. So I could totally see that, but I'm also just assuming right now, which I shouldn't. But
That verse, that Drake verse, is probably like the hottest thing out right now. That shit is hella hard, bro.
nah, we'll get there. But nah, it's up there. But no, we'll get there.
I had to.
So is that all we think
It'll grow
about?
on you.
So is that it about Jack Harlow? Is that
I think it was a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
What do you-
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they're picking apart his lyrics. I did see so much Twitter feedback too, and a lot of people were like, "Nah, like we expected more." But I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll grow on us like every other album. You know, like we are always so quick to judge, and like I always tell you guys that music shouldn't be consumed so quick. You know what I mean? You gotta let it play out, see when it plays. Put that shit on shuffle one time, see what happens. You know, just at least for me, you know.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So is that what we think about the Jack Harlow?
Yeah, for the most part,
Okay.
I feel like if I give it another listen, I'll probably like a little bit more songs. I literally give it one listen.
Okay, round of applause, Jack Harlow. I fuck with it.
Did you guys listen to the new Bad Bunny album for all the Latinos out here?
No, but I've been hearing about it.
And not even just Latinos, because Bad Bunny be playing at every club now.
No. He's worldwide now.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
he's that guy. I think I just saw a post this morning, maybe last night, that said that Bad Bunny has broken Drake's stream for like single streams in a day. He broke Drake's record for now. Bad Bunny's #1 apparently.
Damn, I believe it.
The
I believe it too.
The album's fucking trash.
I don't know.
But the album's trash, but the hype is real.
Yeah, for
wait,
sure.
wait
It's
a
Bad
minute.
Bunny.
Wait a minute. So you guys
So
heard
many-
it.
I listened to it.
Okay,
Money?
I haven't heard it. I was just
My
going off of
God,
what
gee
said.
golly.
I was just trying to
Look at
say,
that.
hey, like what I was trying to
I
say is that
listened
the
to it.
hype is real. Like, you know, he is literally that guy.
He
He
literally,
is
it's literally
worldwide.
kind of like a damn. I could do anything I want now because all those songs were just experimental.
Here's the thing about that. Like, the last Bad Bunny album, to be honest, I didn't hear it.
No, it was not trash. It
No,
was really
wait a
good.
minute. I didn't hear it at all. When I heard it was when I went out. I heard that shit at the club. You know, I heard that shit at the bar. I saw that shit in every girl's
He got the
Snapchat
real Bad
story.
Bunny experience, yo.
Like that shit is you're gonna give it time, give it like a month, and I think we're gonna find out what songs are the bang. Because honestly, the girls decide. When they play that shit in the club, the girls are gonna decide. Like, eventually, you fucking hear. I don't know if you guys ever heard that part on the Bad Bunny where it's like, Y me dice papi, papi, sí. Like, if you guys heard that one?
Yeah.
Like
But
I would have
that
never
song's
picked that.
actually
I would have
good.
never heard that song and been like, yeah, this is it right here. No,
Yeah.
I would have never said that. But I hear it every day, or like every time I go out in the club and it gets the girls going, and like I hear it and I know, okay, this is the one now. But initially, I never think like
To me,
this
like-
is this Bad Bunny song is it for me. I'm gonna, I think the girls decide what song is a banger or not.
No, for sure. The
Yeah.
songs, some of the songs are really good. To me, it's
As
just
far as
like
Bad Bunny goes.
all over the place. Like, it
Well,
just
yeah.
like it sounded like a studio album at one point, and then it just sounded like it was a live performance at some point, and then like it went
But
from
why
like
not?
reggaeton to like fucking super fast, like a not bachata, but more like a Puerto Rican, like,
Okay,
like
okay,
the fast
but I don't see.
kind of like cumbia, but it's not
But
cumbia.
personally, I like shit like that.
No,
Like,
me too, but it was just kind of like all over the place.
as opposed to like we listen to the Jack Harlow album, and it's very like consistent as far as like the mood. I
Yeah.
think, and like so I kind of like when people just step out and do something. Like if any of my favorite artists were to give me a album, I would hope that it wouldn't just be one style only. I would feel like I wish
It'd
they would
be
give
different.
Like,
you get a little bit of
like-
little taste
yeah.
of everything.
like I tell you guys, I argued with you about this More Life album by Drake.
Yeah.
And I told you that's one of my favorite Drake albums because I think he has drill on there, if I'm not wrong, or trap, UK drill. He has like that tropical shit. He has
It gives you a variety.
yeah, he gives, and it's all over the place, but I love it. Like
I feel like it's one of those things where like it was one of the last albums that you got to listen to when we were outside before
Yeah.
the whole COVID thing. So I feel like it holds a special place in your heart because of that's like the last time
No,
you
no.
remember. Like now,
no.
maybe.
I know how they make me feel. They make me feel good.
Yeah.
I know everyone skips the Skepta songs, like they hate it, but like I like sipping on Cersei, sipping that white girl. Look at that Cersei. You know what I mean? Like I like shit like that. Like I just like to be all over the place, and I like for him to be on some Quavo shit and like Young Thug shit. I love it. It's all over the place. Cool, whatever. But
Yeah,
I
like,
understand what you mean. Some
what-
people, you always tell me that you like your music consumed. Like when you like an artist, you like them to make one like specific for them.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you've told me that a couple times already.
And
so
if
I
you're
can see
gonna,
why
like-
you don't like music like that.
And if you're gonna experiment, make sure you give me a whole album of like the same music, so I don't fucking judge your one song off of like this one song,
Yeah.
Because it's like if you're going all over the place, it's way different. Even you, like you make music, you like make sure that you're not like all over the place like that. Sure, certain songs sound different than others, but you're not like all over the place like I felt this album was.
Yeah.
So the album, it has good songs on it. It's really long. So there's definitely, it's like 23 songs. So there has to be like,
Oh no, I tell you, give it like a month. The DJs are gonna.
there's
fucking
going to be
go
like
through this.
6 or 7 of them that are going to be,
Mhm. And then you think about like that the album title, and it's like Un Verano Sin Ti, a summer without you. Like what time it is, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
summertime. The city girls are out. City boys are out. Everyone's trying to fucking what's up? Why it's up? What's up? Like the straight up.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
perfect
you know what I mean? Like, it's
album
summer.
title right there.
It's summer, like okay, fuck my ex, whatever. But then in the club they be singing about the ex. You know what I mean? That's how the song goes.
yeah.
But I fuck with it. I mean, it gets the people going. It sets the mood right. Everyone's trying to have a good time. Bad Bunny, I can't wait to hear you out in the club. Round of applause for Bad Bunny. Drop a cool bomb. So now the time has come.
bring the song up. Because we're not going to play all of it because it's hella long. We're going to play a little sample.
Can we just play that then? Actually, no.
You can't just play the end.
You're right. I'm sorry, Kendrick. I'm gonna send people to go listen. This is new Kendrick Lamar, The Hard Part 5. He just dropped this last night.
Give him 30-second sample right here.
Okay, but yeah, all right. Yeah, let's just do it.
Okay. Technical difficulties.
Make their own Be aware of the will alignment, residue burn. Misdata in the city, miscommunication to keep homo detector busy. No protection is risky. Desensitized, I vandalize pain. Covered up in camouflage, get used to hearing arsenal rain. Analyze, risk your life, take the charge. Homies, don't f your baby mama once you hit the yard. That's culture. 23-hour lockdown. Then somebody called, said your little nephew was shot down. The coaches
New Kendrick Lamar.
do 17, hit the halfway house, get out and get his blown out. Looking to buy some car washes played
The
out. New
clean
GoFundMe
version.
accounts of proceed. A brand new victim, a shatter those dreams. The culture.
Love it, love it, love it. Marvin Gaye. Give it up for Marvin Gaye.
All right, we good. Let's get into it. The first thing I think of when I fucking heard this, I'm thinking 70s. I'm thinking fucking big ass afros. The
Yeah.
fucking cop with the tight suit. Like, it reminds me. It's just like a comedy movie to me. Like,
Here's why I hate that you only let me play 30 seconds of it, because like that song is like, it's a 5-minute song for people just listening.
yeah, but we can't just play 5 minutes of
Yeah,
song.
I know that, but it's just like I should have not played it at all, because like now I feel like it's out of context. But
Nah, bro, because people are gonna go listen and they're gonna have their own opinions. We're just
Okay.
here to say ours.
right,
you know?
right, okay. So, I want you guys' opinion on it. I think I'll go last.
I don't really like it. To be honest, I hope the album is not all like this. The song is cool. It's not for me. It's not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Kendrick I look for.
I don't think I would bump it, but you know what? Like, having the instruments that it has and the way he's going about it, I feel like it'd be a cool song to listen to live.
The
I feel
fucking
like the
music
song would have a
video,
lot of energy in it.
the music video is tight as fuck.
Mhm.
But the song is too long. It's not for me. It's not what I'm looking for from Kendrick Lamar. The song is good, but it's not for me. I'm not gonna be bumping it. Like, maybe
Yeah.
it'll grow on me, but for me, I'm not bumping it.
Yeah.
Monty?
I just said how I felt like I wouldn't bump it.
If it's not Sway Lee, I'm not listening.
Okay, that's my problem. This is my problem with you guys, because
Bro,
What
we
is it?
don't
What is
have
it?
to like the same music.
okay, but I am here to stir up a conversation.
All right, tell us.
So for conversation,
What's your problem, bro?
That's
Tell
my
me.
problem, because you tell me Sway Lee's in your top 5, and then Monty or fucking Laz tells me that he has like T.I. in his top 5 and shit. I'm cool. That's cool. Whatever. Okay. No, not, I respect you guys. Music's subjective.
I think a lot of people would agree with T.I.
Music is subjective, right? So I can respect you guys' musical opinion.
Yeah.
But then like I could play this, right? I played this yesterday, started playing, and my first initial thought was what you guys said. It sounds old. Kendrick's about to do some weird shit type of thing, but I'm not gonna lie, I was faded. I played it. Ooh, okay. And as he starts going, has line by line, I'm like playing it. I'm literally playing line by line. I'm pressing pause. Like I let it play and I go and I rewind it a little bit. I'm like, wait. I see, and I write out the line on my phone, and I play it, and I write out the next line on my phone. No, and like every line that I'm reading and he's saying, it's painting the picture in my head of someone that I know, and I'm sure when he wrote it, he was thinking about someone that he knows and who's in that point of. And so, and I think it was just like so extremely relatable, it was like, once you hit your yard, people were fucking on your baby mom and shit like that. Like, I know people who fucking do all this fucking shit for, quote unquote, the culture, right? And we think that shit is fly. We think it's all good. We think, oh, respect, you're down, this and that, because that's part of the culture. Like, and I think he was dissecting it so well, so properly. Like I said, every line that he said, I could think of like someone from the hood, quote unquote, the hood, wherever you're from, wherever I'm from. And I could think of someone in that situation that he literally mentions. At line by line as I'm going, I'm like, what the fuck, okay. And he says, what?
Yeah, he's a lyricist.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, to me, it's like it hit me differently because I can relate to it. I can understand what.
I'm sure everyone can. I just can't get jiggy to that shit.
Right. And then, but that's the thing. You want to get jiggy to. This is what it reminded me of when I was first listening to music, and initially I fell in love with this shit because like it initially starts with storytelling.
For sure.
Obviously, it
gives
evolved.
you a different perspective.
Bro,
Yeah.
I feel
to
like
mine.
Damn was like that, and the music was more up tempo.
No, but this evolved. So now people were like on some turn up shit, like, oh, you can't get jiggy to this shit type. But to me, like this was like, I hate like rap, let's say like rap, like I've always told you guys, like I
Like
feel
the
like
lyricist shit?
anyone could rap, like, right, and anyone could rap fast. But this Kendrick is saying something. His cadence is different. The sound, yeah, it's more old.
Wait.
But okay, did you guys watch the end part? Did you guys get the end part?
The movie, he hasn't.
You haven't. Monty hasn't watched it.
No.
Okay, so in the video, throughout this whole video,
He turns into like 6 different people.
he turns this into Kanye West, Jesse Smollett,
Kobe Bryant,
Kobe Bryant, O.J. Simpson,
Will Smith.
and at the end he turned into Nipsey Hussle, and that's like the last verse. And on the last verse, he starts like, how do I say it? Like the way he wrote the verse is as if he tapped into the higher consciousness, and Nipsey Hussle used him as a vessel to like deliver his verse. So he's rapping from Nipsey Hussle's perspective, and I think the verse is so beautiful. I know we talked about Andre 3000's verse on Donda as like verse of the year last year, like the best verse we've heard in a while. This is the next best verse that I've heard in a long time. He's literally, and the way he posted this, but when it dropped, he put "I am all of us," and then he put "The Heart Out 5." Or the Heart Part 5 out now. I am all of us, which means that you guys remember the concept we talked about last episode, how I was saying like we're all the same soul. This
Kendrick's
is
on that wave.
that he's on that. Kendrick is on that motherfucking wave. I am all of us. So as he's rapping, he's like, he mentioned friends being bipolar, and then he turned into Kanye West, and like so it was very deliberate. And then when he turned into Nipsey Hussle at the end, the verse is so beautiful. I wish we could play it all the way through, but you guys go listen to it.
For sure, the song is good. The song is good.
The thing is, he's giving you a song with the visual too, though. The visual is that what you're saying?
No,
what you're saying that he turns
I heard the song initially on its own. I didn't know there was a visual out.
Okay.
I heard the song like 3 times and I'm like, whoa, this is. But it didn't make the last verse didn't make sense to me. I was like, why is he talking like he's dead? And then that's when I went to like watch the video and I saw he turned into Nipsey Hussle while he's rapping that part. And for the people, I wish you guys could go listen to it, dissect it. I think it's so beautiful how he
Y'all
says
should.
He's like, I woke up this morning with more heart to give, you know. And then he talks about, he's like, I saw that pain in your pupil when you pulled the trigger, you know, and like
he was spitting
real quick.
it's so amazing.
Real quick.
Honestly, it's like Brett. For me, that's like he's goated.
Say the album is out tomorrow. This is the best song on it, you think? Because you're talking about it like it is, like it's the best thing you've heard in like forever.
No, it is. Like as far as hip hop, like real, let's say quote unquote
lyricism,
real,
like he's actually
not even lyricism, because he's not like but it bad, like he's not like going like saying big
It's just storytelling.
He's storytelling beautifully.
But there's a lot of rappers that do that. They're just not Kendrick.
But this is for the culture, bro. Nipsey Hussle, for what he stood for and what I feel like you guys didn't really listen to that last verse.
I'm going back to his point. At that point, like you have to watch the video to understand what you're saying.
I mean, I guess, but
because that was his point, right?
Well, yeah. So it's, and we're not. I don't think we're trying to down
the song
on
is not
Kendrick.
Bad.
Yeah.
It's just not something I'm a bump to, and there's plenty
that's
of Kendrick songs that I don't listen to.
I feel like for me, like for everything that happened with Nipsey Hussle, for as big as an event that was, or like a big as like a loss that was for like the hip hop community, I feel like what this Kendrick Lamar verse does for hip hop, I think is like, I feel like you guys are like,
it was definitely really cool.
I feel like you guys are like kind of like, I feel like it didn't hit you guys the way like I feel like it hit me.
You know what? It didn't hit me like that until you explained it to me like that. The way you explained it, I really like the way you did that, and it makes me want to go hear the whole thing.
You should
watch the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely amped up for that. But just off of what I heard, I didn't feel like
not impressed.
I'm gonna bump this and
Yeah.
To me, I just the first thing I was like, I hope this is not what his album is all gonna be, because the song is good, but I can't bump 12 of these.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, me when I like started listening to hip hop, I was always on some underground shit, like Immortal Technique, Atmosphere, Brother Ali type shit. You know what I mean? So like this throws me back into that pocket where I'm like, oh my God, this is okay. This is exactly why I fell in love. This is exactly why I fell in love with hip hop. Like I felt like someone's telling me a story. I'm like intrigued. And then for him to tie it into something so recent and like so like
different
I said,
people that everyone knows.
Yeah, and for him to be like the way he did that verse, I just think it's beautiful. Like I don't doubt if he was tapped into a higher consciousness, bro, because the way that is put together, it's just
He's
amazing.
a genius.
You guys,
He's a genius.
He looks like he does DMT, bro.
I don't doubt it. Well, he said that on the Untitled album. He's like, I'm on some shit that you can get on.
Yeah,
on
he's
some
definitely
overflight.
tapped in.
Yeah, so he's
Tapped in this.
no.
Yeah, tapped
Monty
in.
knows what it is. Monty knows what it is, bro. Like,
Look, it's a whole club and shit.
Yeah, you're not part of the club.
Laz is
What?
Laz is still
Sandra, you didn't invite Laz to the club?
he didn't want to come to the club,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I tried to take him there,
Yeah,
but
Kendrick's over there.
Kendrick's over there, bro.
Yeah, you can meet him.
We just came up from up over there like a couple months ago. Me and Monty, we just came back from up over there. Feels amazing, beautiful. I love you guys.
You guys did DMT?
No, not DMT, but
Nah.
psychedelics. Good,
Yeah,
beautiful.
I've done psychedelics too.
Yeah, but like good, beautiful, meaningful psychedelics. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I've
agree.
done
Whoa,
too.
I mean, I've tripped with Laz before.
Yeah, but you guys just like
Nah, bro, it changed my life. Everyone laughs when I tell them, but it did change my life.
Yeah, definitely.
hey, let's expound. Let's do it.
Like it did change my life. I realized that I loved my wife, and like I realized what I was like meant for in life. Like I did. Like off my first trip, I did it 2 other times, and it was just chasing like a high for me. And I was like, I'm done. Like, because the first one, I was like, it opened my eyes to everything. Like, bro, it's not that serious.
Yeah, it was really dope too. We were like at the beach.
Yeah, it was a
It was
really good
nice. The
experience.
setting, the people that we were around, it was cool. Yeah, we actually ran into Zandra when we were tripping. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was that bonfire night.
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, what's up?" We stopped by. We were tripping, and then we just said, "What's up?" And then we just ended up.
Oh,
tripping.
you probably have a picture.
I have a video from that night.
No, the Polaroid.
Oh yeah,
The little
dude.
Polaroid.
Oh, yeah, I know. I have it.
From my first trip ever.
I know. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, so that was cool. The one time I tripped out, I don't know if I told you guys the story. Like I took like 4 little shrooms, and I was like, "Oh, these are probably like nothing," you know. And I took them, and they caught me slipping, bro. And I just like had a full on blown on, whoa, you know, one of those whoa moments, one of those.
I recommend it, but it's not for the weak minded.
Nah, it's definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, it always happens when people trip out because I told Monty, and I always talk to Monty about this. Like a lot of people trip out because when you're like on that wave, your ego is there to protect you, and like when it feels it's out of control, it panics a little bit. So you just got to remind yourself that you're like on the trip and just enjoy it. And then once you get past that little like paranoid jiggly feeling, like you'll be like,
Nah,
okay.
you're fine. You realize that you're just living
Whoa.
in the moment.
Well, I don't know what all that shit feels like. I've only done LSD.
No, play some good music and you'll be
I know you guys.
Yeah.
I know you guys fuck with the
fine.
with the Super Mario shrooms.
Nah, they're cool, but yeah, psychedelics are not for the weak-minded, and definitely don't chase them when they find you.
Yeah,
they find you.
and I feel like Kendrick definitely knows what's up when it comes to that.
To me, when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, I just felt like, because this is something that I've been thinking about these past couple of months. You know what I mean? Like all this.
We've been contemplating a bunch of.
I've talked to you guys about this and about like all this spiritual shit and like we always talk about shit like this, just like any friends do. And like, yeah, so when I saw this, I'm like, I am all of us, and like, I'm just like, whoa, okay,
That's cool.
And then for him to deliver that message at the end, for me, it's like, okay, he tapped into that consciousness that we all share. Like I said, we talked about last week, and he just he used him as a vessel. Like that's how I took it. But anyways, that's my take on Kendrick Lamar.
He's been hinting at like a 2-sided, like.
Didn't I say last week? I said,
don't know.
Mr. Moore, keep on fucking that up, Mr. Morrow. Mr. Morale. I said, could that be Kendrick? And then the big steppers would be the people that he had on his features. And then he had 2 discs, one that said Mr. Morale and then the other one that said Big Steppers.
All I'm gonna say is that y'all killed Drake for having 2 sides, and y'all about to let Kendrick get away with it.
Kendrick
for having 2 sides.
Drake
what do you
didn't.
mean?
Drake
For
didn't.
Scorpion, he had a side A and a side B.
Yeah, but Drake didn't go 5 years without dropping.
I don't know.
And I think he's giving Top Dog like, hey, bro, like I appreciate you. Like here, I'm gonna give you this whole piece of catalog.
Yeah, what a
and you
gift!
can-
The last album, he's
and
like,
for it to be that many songs, yeah. So I think that's real as fuck. So yeah, I give Kendrick Lamar's new song a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 5. Lyrically, it's there, but sonically for me, I'm not gonna listen to it in my car.
As far as impact goes, I think this is
For sure, it's great for the culture. It's a 10 for the culture.
That's why. Never mind. that's fine. You guys, yeah. Music's subjective at the end of the day, so I can only tell you guys how I feel about it. I think it's amazing, beautiful piece of work.
For sure.
Best thing anyone's put out in a long time.
So,
All right.
last
What
thing
else
on
we got?
music, real quick, before we get off music and go into the rest of the topics here. Kanye West is going to be sued by his own pastor for an uncleared fucking sample. Do you think that's fucked up?
A pastor?
The pastor. I forget what song he is, but he sampled like his sermon. I think that's what it's called when he's preaching and shit. And he like used it on one of his songs, and the pastor's going to sue him.
Well,
do you think that's messed up?
Can the pastor sue him?
Well, bro,
like
he sampled them.
Well, does he have it copyrighted?
Sheesh.
That's the thing. That's where it's gonna come down to.
Bro,
Also,
it doesn't matter.
Also,
if Kanye West used your voice without your permission, you wouldn't try to get it back?
I would have to copyright that my voice sample that he used first, and then I would go after him.
I don't think so.
But chances are he did it first.
It's your voice.
It doesn't matter.
People get videos taken down because it's their. They didn't give permission for.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, whoever owns the copyright, they're the ones that make the money. Artists can't sue their labels for making all the money.
Also, did Kanye record him, or did he just fucking find him singing
It's his
online?
I'm pretty sure it's his pastor.
Because if he recorded him, it's kind of like
it's
if
his
I
own
record
pastor too.
Like if I tell you like, hey, record something for me, I have to assume that you already think it's gonna be.
No, he
used.
was. It was just like, say it was one random Sunday night at church that he was preaching and shit. He took a little piece of that, sampled it,
threw it in,
and threw it.
And he was
into
like,
a
"Hey,
song.
that's my voice." I think at the end of the day, it's just gonna come down to copyright law. If that thing is sampled or like owned, who owns the
To be honest, I
the
wouldn't
rights
care.
to it, and that's it.
I would just be like, yo,
I think it's a threat, and like nothing's gonna come out of it. I don't think the pastor's gonna make any money unless he has this thing cleared.
I would just be happy to be on a Kanye West record, and I would just add.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd just be like, yo, I'm on the song.
I just ask him personally, be like, "Hey, bro, so shoot a little something for my sample."
And then what do you think he would say?
I would just go up to Kanye and be like, "Yo, come on, what would Jesus do?"
What Jesus?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Damn. Yeah, well, fucking Ye stays finessing, bro. That's how rich get rich.
Damn. So, I guess this is an easy way to go into that whole like abortion topic everyone's been talking about this week. Tesla is going to pay for their women's employees to be able to go to a different state and get an abortion if they choose to. I guess I don't know what state they're in, but I guess the state that Tesla's in doesn't allow abortions.
Is it Texas?
It might be Texas. I think you might be right.
Yeah, they're in Texas.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's first of all? I think that's pretty generous of Tesla to do.
Yeah, it is.
Second, it shows us where Tesla stands on this like whole abortion shit.
Well, yeah, they're pro-choice.
Yeah, I think it's really hard. This topic is really like iffy because
It's only iffy because we're guys.
yeah, that's the only reason. To
Yeah.
me, it's a girl's choice if she wants to. Like, why should we take it from it?
Exactly.
People
Yeah.
get raped all the time. People know that their kids.
Yeah, those situations are fucked up.
You find out that your kid is gonna have like some people don't have the money to have a kid, yet alone have a kid with like Down syndrome
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a kid with a different type of problem, bro. That comes with thousands of dollars of bills.
Yeah.
People fucking die in debt for shit like that. Like the whole rape shit is a big one, bro. That happens a lot where people get raped and
Then they have to have the kid.
like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it should be. I believe that it should be, the woman's choice.
Yeah.
Whatever she wants to do.
And apparently they're legal, but only up to like 6 weeks, which is like nothing, bro.
Like 6 weeks
Some
after they're born.
No, 6. No,
After you
That's
get-
kind of like
no, wait,
this
really
fucking-
quick.
Yeah, how-
let's
like how-
let's go into this, and then I'm going to
Money-
go into something like
Did he
that.
really
All
say
right,
six
all
weeks
right,
after they're born?
Hold up.
How do you report it?
Hold up.
Hold on, yeah.
So, what were you saying first?
What are the rules?
So 6
was-
weeks before, like
You give birth.
No, not before you. 6 weeks of it being like developed. Some
That's-
people
that's
don't
the
even.
time window you have.
Yeah, some people don't
You
even find
know.
out.
Some people barely find out until
like
that
later,
time.
yeah. But what I did see is that I don't know if it was California, but I'm pretty sure it's California. There's a state that is trying to legalize abortion 28 days until after the kid is born.
28 days after, so it's already alive.
Exactly.
At that point, it's a little more inhumane. I feel like, okay, look, just me thinking about this right now, I don't remember being in my mom's stomach.
Fuck no.
So if they would have cut the cord like like it wouldn't have affected me or like, you know, my memory or my, I don't think it would have affected
Some people are just like
anything,
it's
right?
alive.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, it has a beating heart, but it's like, but it doesn't have a conscious yet. Like it's not fully developed yet. So I feel like
There's
if
definitely
it's still in the
right
belly,
time.
yeah. If it's still in there, then like, yeah, I feel like the mom should still have a choice. You know,
Yeah.
once it's out though and like alive, that's kind of like, yo, like you had all this time to think about it. Now you're gonna make it this much worse.
Yeah.
Like it just gets harder and harder the more time that passes.
Yeah.
So I feel
So
like
dark.
yeah, it is very.
And
It
it's
is a very
crazy
dark
because,
subject,
like-
but I'm just spitting out like
Yeah.
my
Let it
mind
hit.
right now.
Let them have it.
If abortion isn't an option, then these kids are gonna get stuck in this fucking like the system of the fucking houses where they just go because no one wants to fucking take care of them.
Like foster care and
Yes,
stuff.
like what's gonna happen with those things are too full. Like we're just gonna
Yeah.
have homeless kids or what? Like there has to be a way, bro. Like I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know how far into a pregnancy most people find out, but there has to be like a pretty obvious like the first month. I'm sure that once you've missed your first period, you should know there's something going on, right?
Yeah, like I feel like as long as it's still inside like the belly, I feel
Nah,
like they
bro.
should still have the choice.
If your stomach is out to like here, I don't think that's okay. At that point, it's pretty developed.
And then like there's
okay,
But
I can
that's
see what you're
just me.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying. I can see what you mean because it gets worse as time goes by.
And more dangerous for the mom.
Yeah, that too. At the end of the day, I do think that, you know, women should have the choice if they want an
For sure.
abortion or not. That like I'm okay with that. Like with them having the choice, like that's okay with me. Yeah.
well, at
This
least
is what I
at
think.
least you're okay with it.
So what do you think?
Well, there's always people who. Here's the tricky thing about this shit. There's people who are like, no, don't abort. That's alive, you know, whatever, yada yada.
It's
yada.
a double-edged sword.
We've heard it, right? So,
Yeah.
but then you're like, okay, so are you gonna, if this person can't take care of their baby, are you gonna adopt
Are
it? Because
you-
I
exactly.
highly doubt it. Like, how many people realistically do you know that have adopted? Because I know one couple.
Very few. I
Personally,
know, yeah,
me.
I have some friends that were adopted
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Have you seen the clip on Instagram where it's a guy like interviewing people with those signs where it's like, why abort when you could adopt? And the guy goes up, oh, so how many kids have you adopted? No. And then he goes up to like 6 different ladies and they're all like, oh, I have my own kids. And it's like, so why are you like telling people to give their kids up for adoption if
Yeah.
you won't even
Yeah,
adopt
I
a kid
think-
that's not yours?
yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to get
Exactly.
at.
Like it's somebody's personal like decision, so it shouldn't be anybody else's decision. You know. So
Yeah.
what were you saying?
Well, that's what I'm
Continue.
trying to get at. Like, that's the one thing that people say, you know, like, oh, that's alive, like, whatever. But no one, at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I said, I know one couple that has
Adopted someone.
but it's not the norm, you know. It's not the American norm. Like, you're not like, oh, who's your adoptee? Like, oh, who's your? It's not
Exactly.
normal, you know what I mean? And so a lot of people get stuck in that, you know, in that cycle of like orphanages and shit like that. Where you've heard the stories where it's all fucking people get mistreated and people get abused and shit and
Yeah.
get lost in the system.
Exactly, and then when they're 18 they get
out
spat
there,
out to the world.
Yeah, there you
know?
go. And then it's just like a revolving, and it's just like what's the snowball, you know?
There's just way too many scenarios where no abortions are law at all. Because I get people's point of like, it's wrong. And like,
I understand
not
that.
that it's wrong, like not that I think it's wrong, but I understand how people think it's wrong.
Yeah, no,
And I
me too. It's
understand
very
how
clear.
I understand why people stand on the other side. But for me, there's so many scenarios. Bro, there's a 13-year-old girl gets pregnant. There's no way that girl is ready for a fucking kid. The only option should be to abort a kid. This 14, 15
I mean, if she wants to keep it, then she can
She
keep it. You
can,
know?
but
it should be her choice.
it
Like,
shouldn't be like I'm forced you to have this kid if she doesn't want to have the kid. At 13,
Yeah. No, exactly.
we shouldn't force people to have abortions either.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. If they want to keep it, then like, yeah,
At
let
the end
them.
of the day, it's
That's
your
their
choice.
choice. It's their
But
choice.
telling someone that they can't
Yeah.
when there's so many scenarios
you have
where
to
it's
keep
like,
it. Like, yeah. So Zandra, you're for. Like, you agree that the women should have the choice.
I told you guys.
My body, my choice.
I told you guys. Yeah, pro-choice, man. I think the girls. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's a double-edged sword. It's not right, but there are those occasions where, you know, like we've talked about the women that get raped and shit. Like, I think that's pretty fucked up and that's pretty dark for you.
Yeah, that's a fucked up scenario.
For you to have to keep that and then eventually like love it. I think that's like something would be bittersweet.
Yeah.
You know, and that's dark. That's a dark thought to think about. And there's of course like different scenarios we've talked about, like kids, you know, like kids that get pregnant, teenagers that get pregnant, and like they're not necessarily ready, and then the child is put into like an environment that they're not, you know, like.
Yep.
We've seen it 100 times. They it comes back to the culture, quote unquote, the culture. So I think that's going to be interesting to watch. The new topic of discussion, I guess. We'll see what happens. Like I said, these are the type of things that I need to hear I need the people to come out for like shit that matters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you guys riling up over Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You feel me?
But I don't know, bro. It's crazy how this was like something that was supposed to be like a law that is going to like to a fucking like a court to be passed and shit, but it's already been, it's like getting leaked that it's gonna be like no abortion's a law. So like people are mad that there's how do people already know what's gonna be?
I say everyone go sack up on some Plan B, while it's still out there, because after that
it's gonna be like gold.
It's gonna be a little gold rush, you know. Hit me up. I might be able to get you right, you know. Ain't no telling, but
shit like that is crazy.
I gotcha.
It's crazy though, because imagine they're gonna take all these clinics away that do them. People are gonna start doing them themselves, fucking killing themselves.
Yeah, there's a market for everything. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another good point to bring
Wherever
up.
there's a problem, there's a solution.
Yeah,
there's always gonna be a market for it, and
right.
yeah, like you said, it's just gonna be, you know, more unsafe.
It's gonna be like TJ in Canada popping off, like with abortions. That's where you're gonna have to go to get that done. But and like I said, that's a dark topic, you know what I mean? But sometimes, I don't know.
You gotta take it there.
Sometimes you gotta take it there. You know, we gotta get down in there for you guys. You know, but salute my women out there. You know, y'all are.
Other than that, the only reason I can think of why they would make it a law that you need to have babies is because, you know, we need more humans in this human farm.
Oh, the depopulation.
This human farm? What
the
fuck?
You know what time it is. It's time for the conspiracy theories to roll out, everybody. Hope y'all ready to get your mind blown.
Okay. That's a good take. What do we think? What are we thinking? Bill Gates? Is Bill Gates behind this?
Maybe.
Because did you hear that Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland?
What? He wants to control the agriculture?
Yes, sir. Facts.
Genius.
But the thing is that these are facts. We're just putting the sound that, you know.
Elon wouldn't let him do that.
What do you
Elon
think?
will
Bro, he's doing it.
What do you think Elon would do?
Elon will get to it first.
How do you think?
He has
He's already
to.
buying everything, and no one's doing shit about it.
There's no stopping Elon.
So are we anti-billionaire on this podcast? Or?
You know, somebody told me on...
I'm anti-billionaire till you get me a Billy.
Somebody told me that Elon was a Nazi. That he wants to... His image of Elon was like... Oh my God. He wants to put a chip in everybody's head.
Why are we going here? Why do we let Monty...
I'm just saying what I heard. I'm just saying what I've been hearing.
Monty does shrooms and fucking goes to these little conspiracy theories fucking meetings, like a AA meeting and shit.
Oh yeah, me and Zandre.
He's like, how did...
Laz is just jealous. He doesn't get an invite.
On the shot collar.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but
in all seriousness,
going back to like abortion, like that's well, that's how it all started. I just feel like they want more people to like grow up in poverty. Once you're 18 and you have no like, you know, you don't have any influences or you know people to tell you what's good, what's wrong. You end up in the system, like poverty, and that's what
want us to
that's
fucking
what
grow
fuels.
up broke.
That's what fuels the economy, though.
that-
You know, so I think in the grand scheme of things, it might just be that. That's my only point. I'm saying.
No,
Let me finish.
that's a good take because we just talked about how there has to be a consumer and there has to be a supplier.
Yeah,
There's got to be, you know, what is it? What's that saying? The fish got to be the fish. Fisherman got to be the fisherman.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Somebody has to play the
Elon,
part.
what did Elon Musk say? He said that since we were talking about Elon already, he said that we were depopulating, right? That we were having
just
enough
smashed.
babies, and
yeah,
so
we talked about that like episode 3 or something.
and so
like that.
so if he has access to this data, then I'm sure these our government and whoever wants to make these shots also has the information, and they can see the decline, and but. They gotta fix the economy, and people want to have kids and bring them up in here because it's not gonna work like this.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
play out.
Shit is fucked up out here. Inflation is going crazy.
We finna be on that China one kid a fucking family thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. But they're trying to make us have more. That's the thing.
That's true. They are trying to make us have more.
So yeah.
We need more
What do you
workers.
mean? Well, didn't they just say that they don't want anyone having an abortion? I told you go stack up on that plan B just in case. You know what I mean?
I think they're doing it more on like the morale of it. Like, is it right
They're
or is it
mixing
wrong?
in
I don't
politics
think
with
so.
religion.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're saying? Like for the
Well,
morale?
yeah, because at the end of the day, the United States is a Christian country.
Yeah.
So they go off of the Christian Bible.
Yeah, but there's also the you got to separate state from church.
Yeah,
That's
but
a thing.
they're not separating it for the abortion law, and that's why we're heading in the direction we're heading
Right.
with it. Because it's
Yeah.
right there getting
I can
mixed
see
up.
that. Yeah, I can see that. Interesting to watch, man. It's gonna go down right before our eyes, and then we're gonna be able to tell
It's fucking crazy.
our
bro.
fucking kids that we try to abort that.
Well,
Sorry, I
you
just
are.
couldn't do it. I was about to do it. Nah, but in all seriousness, yeah, that's
Your body, your choice.
your body, your choice. I
Yep.
mean, especially if you were all throughout the pandemic saying "my body, my choice." Like, you can't be "my body, my choice" and then pro-abortion. Like, no, you gotta get aborted. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
hypocritical too.
yes.
But that's just me. Where else we want to take it? What else did I see?
I saw another 4.5 million Americans have quit their jobs in March, making it 11.5 jobs available in America.
Why do you think that is?
So they're
People are
leaving-
building their own businesses.
Yeah.
People are leaving, like you said, the internet's free, and people started like these like candy shit, these like marisco shit, all
Yeah,
this shit,
their own
like
side hustles.
everyone's doing side hustles and making it their main hustle.
Yeah, and those who are succeeding, they're hiring their own,
Yeah.
and they're making their own little empire.
So like these like main places like fucking Jack in the Box, McDonald's, they're losing. I mean, a lot of these is still family owned, so it's like people working from their family.
They're like franchises.
Yeah, like I think it's just people quitting their jobs to go with their dreams finally. Like they realize that the pandemic made a lot of people realize like,
Yeah.
hey, like it's now or never, you know?
And you can do it too.
Anyone could do it.
Anyone could do it. You
been
just
like
gotta
this.
apply yourself.
It's always been the American dream since we landed here.
Yeah.
They try to distract you
Hasn't
from
changed.
What's that? There's this one movie with Brad Pitt. And there's a scene where he goes into the bar and he's asking this guy for his money, apparently. And he's like, he tells him, there's this one line that he says, and he's like, America's not a country, it's a business. Fuck you, pay me. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
It is a business.
A
That's
big
why-
business.
That's why when you get up, that's why you get the tax breaks. That's why you get, there's the law is set up for when you get there. You know what I mean? You just got to get there. You get there and you'll be all right. But if you don't get there,
It is what it is.
But that's why we're going to work our asses off. You feel me? So we come here to.
If you've ever thought of a side hustle and ever question it, bro, never question it.
Don't fucking question yourself. That's the thing. A lot of people have like something that they want to pursue or something that they want to do, and a lot of times they talk themselves out of it just because like the world is set up for you to like doubt yourself. Like Kanye West had something interesting to say. He said, if you make a little kid walk on the line, they'll walk it straight. On the straight line, they'll walk it perfectly. But if you make them walk on a straight line like 100 feet above the air, they're gonna get nervous and they're gonna. He's like, and that's kind of what the world does to you. Like, it makes you feel like you're 100 feet up in the air instead of just walking to that straight line.
Yeah.
If that kind of makes sense. I'm trying to make an analogy, but hopefully that
There's
makes
so
sense.
many layers of rules and what's expected in like society, so that
Yeah, but a lot of it is just initiative and action, you know what I mean? Discipline and being organized.
I've seen so many things like people making little strawberry shortcake cakes, like flans and shit. And people are buying, bro. And the thing is, everyone's always been scared of doing it, and people are just like finally like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm gonna just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as like someone, when you see someone come up from like the community and shit, like it's dope to support, because like we've been giving millions of fucking dollars to these corporations, you know, for fucking years.
Who we don't even know.
Who we
they
don't
are,
know.
like,
We don't know.
personally.
Yeah, and now it's like, why not? Like,
Why not help the person that you do know?
Right.
Yeah.
People selling paloma.
Yeah,
There's all kinds of
okay,
shit.
so I saw a fucking story today. It's like fucking Drake, fake Drake. You know how he has a lookalike?
Yeah.
He's charging like $5,000 for a fucking show. A fake Drake, everyone. A fake fucking Drake.
And I see clips of him, and people actually believe it because he'd be wearing hoods and looking down and shit.
Yeah, so all that to say that there's money to be made out here. You know what I mean? Don't fucking doubt yourself. Just have a plan and execute it, you know, and fucking execute it well, you know, be professional, be kind, be courteous, and most of all, have integrity behind your product, whatever it is that you're selling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit's gonna sell, you know what I mean? But it's a plan. There's money to be made out here. There's people quitting their jobs because they're putting their, you know, a lot of people betting on themselves, you know, as they should. And I feel like as we grow more into this, because, you know, we just left the 90s 20 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like us, the culture, let's say, quote unquote, the culture that we keep talking about. 20 years from now. I feel like the internet has made everything leveled surface.
Sure.
There's information out there for everyone. Everyone has all the information that they need.
Free game almost.
It's free game now. Like there's no excuse. Back then it was like, oh, this person has
pretty much everything is obtainable now. There's a way to get to where you want to get.
As far as information goes, but even that information can bring you resources that you need.
Yeah.
So all that to say, you know, just fucking, if you really want it, let's get it. You know what I mean? Like put your plans in motion.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yes, sir. I keep saying
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So should we do some would you rathers?
We can do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see here. So the first question is gonna be: AI robots are at war with humanity. You're suspected to be of being a robot. If you had to prove that you're human, what would you do or say?
Could they bust nuts?
So you're gonna fuck a robot?
Well, could they bust a nut?
I would just cut myself and show them that I have blood. Like,
hey, bro,
this one wants to take out his dick and fucking start
well,
jerking
since
off.
we're talking about AI robots, I figured that, you know, we're pretty advanced in technology, so I'd be like, yo, x-ray me. Like, you don't gotta cut me. Just do an x-ray, do a brain scan.
Well, you're suspected to be one, so
to be like an AI.
Yeah, so you're supposed to just give us a fucking answer and not find a way around the question. This one would jerk off and nut to make sure that they.
Yo, are you an AI? You just pull your pants down. You're like, stare at them in the eyes.
Can an AI do this?
Damn, what would I tell him? See, I would be as honest as possible and be like, no, I'm not a robot, and like look at them straight in the eye and be like, and then I would ask him,
sorry,
like,
Monty, you're gone.
Blast him. Blast that fool.
That's what they all say.
All right, next question. Would you rather be an alien or a superhero?
Superhero. What depends? What perks does being an alien have?
Well, whatever you want.
Then maybe I'll be an alien.
I would be an alien. I could read minds. Be like move big ass boulders with my mind and
so
shit.
could a superhero.
Yeah,
but a superhero usually has one superpower.
Okay. I'd be an alien.
Yeah, I would be an alien.
It should be cool to be an alien.
Superhero.
Anal probe on Zandre at least once a month.
You thought you can't even catch me.
All right, next question. You're held at gunpoint and asked for a reason not to pull the trigger. What do you say?
And ask for, so they're like, why shouldn't I do this right now? Why shouldn't I kill you?
Yeah. So I've heard that if you tell a shooter that you have kids, they're less likely to shoot you. And I have kids. So I'm going to just say, I have kids.
Yeah, I'm going to say I have kids.
Me too. I'll say the same thing. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, I saw something where it was
Please, I have a child.
Start pulling up pictures and shit of random babies.
Pulling up one of my little cousins.
No, so yeah, that was crazy when I read that stat. Like a shooter is less likely to shoot you
if you say you have kids.
Like, oh no, I have kids.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Like you might make them think, you know.
All right, this fool get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Lose all your money you've ever earned this year or lose all the memories you've gained this year?
All the money I've lost this year.
Yeah, all the money I've lost.
You would lose all your money?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All the money that you've made, you would lose.
But yeah, all the money that I
Yeah.
made this year, I would lose.
Nah,
Yeah.
I got some fire memories so far.
Yeah, I would just lose the money.
Nah, bro.
So
Yeah.
any of that crypto that you bought during this year, any car, I'm losing the money too. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's all that's
yeah,
going with it.
Yeah, I would lose all of
Yeah,
that.
the memories are cool.
Mhm.
All right. If you were a car part, what part would you be?
A car part, the flux capacitor.
Oh shit!
What is that?
That's
Fuck!
not, it's not even a car part, bro. Nah,
I would be
Shit.
the engine.
He doesn't know what the flux capacitor is.
I would be the AC.
Laz, are you fucking kidding me?
What is it?
This guy doesn't know what the flux capacitor is.
I would be the AC, the
I'd
air
be the
conditioning,
engine.
because I'm always chilling. Hey,
I'm the engine.
Tough crowd.
am I right, guys? Come on.
Zandru's like, I'll be the bottom seat.
You fucking wish, huh?
Give me that ass.
Yeah, come
Bring that ass over here.
Yeah, I got something for you. Come over
What
here.
about you,
Let me
Zandru?
toast up these buns.
Sheesh.
What would be your car part that you would want to be?
What would be the? I'd probably be the exhaust.
All loud and shit.
All fly.
He sounds like a Honda. I'm gay.
Sheesh. Very funny, fucker.
All right, last question here. If you could overcome one fear in your life, what fear would it be? For me, it would be between needles or heights, because I would like more tattoos and I would like to do like skydiving and shit like that.
I think for me, it'll be sharks.
That's what you would want to overcome.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's a good fear to have, though, that because
I know, but how? I think everyone's scared of sharks. Like, what's the point of not fearing sharks if they're still gonna eat you?
exactly. So it's a good fear to have now that I think about it. But I mean, when you said that, that's the only thing I can think about that I'm scared of, like sharks, maybe spiders. Like,
You're not scared of death, of like being trapped and not being able to breathe, or claustrophobic, any of that?
I don't think about that often. Like when you tell me what do I fear, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
You would want to
Being eaten, being part of the food chain.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary shit.
Nah, for me, it'd definitely be heights or needles. What about you, Zandre?
Oh, heights.
Probably
Heights is a good
the
one.
thing is that anything that I'm scared of, it's probably keeping me alive.
For a reason, exactly.
That's why I wouldn't want to get rid of my fear.
Mr. Macho.
But
No, just Mr. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
hey, but fear of heights is a good one to take away because then you can, get in that glider suit. You can go skydiving. Like
That's
And it
cool.
might be really fun.
no, that's why I would
You
do
know,
it.
you
Because I
might
wanted to
take
go
that. That's
skydiving. I'm
cool.
just too scared to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard that saying? That's why God didn't give
Us wings?
scorpion wings.
Yeah.
Because like imagine flying scorpions. Like fuck that. You know what I
It'd be
mean?
the death of us.
Like we can't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's not meant for. Obviously, there's those motherfucking adrenaline heads that are like in love with that shit and they
Yep.
fucking take that shit. That's like a drug for them. So they love it. But that for me, I feel like that's keeping me alive. It's like, nah, you know what? You probably shouldn't be up there.
So you think we weren't meant to
I
fly,
think some
to
of us-
stay?
some of us
we were
weren't.
meant to stay on Earth.
Some of us weren't.
Eventually, we'll. I feel like
Just like
we'll
back then,
evolve
there's like
to fly.
just like how back in the day there's like hunters and then there's like poachers or like there's like you know what I mean, like everyone had their
job.
to do.
It was a well-oiled machine, but it wasn't a machine. Everyone just did their job.
You know what I mean? Like the moms had the mom job, the mothers, the women had their job.
Yeah, everyone had their roles.
Hunters had to go hunt. These
The
people
kids picked berries.
Yeah, like everyone has their. That's where I feel like I kind of relate that to that. For personally, me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, once again, guys, thank you for listening.
So what's up? What's the episode 16?
Episode 16.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. You fuck with us everywhere.
Yeah, we're follow us on the Linktree, YouTube.
Have we not used this song before?
I don't know.
I don't think so. No? It's a Lord Second District podcast,
Let's
baby.
give it to him.
Thank you for fucking with us once again. My name is Andre. I'm here with Laz.
Yep.
I'm here with Monty.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. You know I'll put you guys on game. I got y'all.
For that fear question, bro, I could be in the pool and if it's dark, like there's no lights and I'm in the pool by myself, I'm like, yo, there's a motherfucking shark in this bitch. I'm like, I can't be in here by myself. You don't know what's lurking. Maybe I gotta go see a counselor.
Yeah.